Commissioner, we all go quietly back home.
We are demonstrating to tell EC we want the register to be audited.
We have details of that coming up also in business.
National Petroleum Authority projects continuous reduction in fuel prices but rules out review of some levies and margins on various products. We've got details on the Joy Business Report.
And later, as government's Interministerial Committee commences its engagement with various stakeholders today, organized labor raises concern over the appropriateness of the meeting to tackle the menace.
You see, what we are doing is not about, negotiating for wage increase. People's lives are on the line. People are dying.
These are more with me, Mami Sinyamiche Thompson. Stay for details. As the December 7 polls inches closer, the latest survey conducted by the Office of the President has revealed a runoff in the presidential elections in December. According to the report, neither the NDC nor the NPP is likely to secure an outright majority in the first round. The survey took into consideration views of over 25,000 voters across the 276 constituencies in the country. The report indicated that 8 in every 10 people that participated in the exercise already knew who to vote for. My colleague Elton Brobe joins me in studio with more details from the report. Elton tells us about the researcher behind this report.
So, the report was conducted by the Director of Research at the Presidency, who is also a former lecturer at the University of Ghana Political Science Department, Dr. Isaac Owusu. This report is not the first he has conducted. It is one of the many he does ahead of general elections.
All right. What are some of the details of the report?
So details of the survey suggest that 80% of voters have already decided which party they will support. However, there is equal split between the two major parties, which implies that neither is likely to secure an outright majority. Based on the party preference data in the survey, there are strong indications that the 2024 general election could lead to a runoff. The data shows an equal split in voter preference, with 46.3% of respondents prepared to vote for the NDC and the same percentage, 46.3%, for the NPP. This indicates that neither party currently has a clear majority, according to this report.
All right. So what of those who have decided not to vote? What will happen, or what impact will that have?
The survey reviews a segment of undecided voters, 9% who have chosen not to participate. The reason mainly due to dissatisfaction with politicians. However, a considerate 7% cited the day of election as Holy Sabbath Day. This was mainly seen in the Western, Bono, Ahafo, Western North and the Ashanti regions. Okay. But given the strong alignment and high decision rate among the majority, their impact might not be sufficient to avoid a runoff.
Well, the report made mention of a popular candidate. Who is it?
Yes, the report indicates that the former President John Mahama is currently more visible in the constituency. There's also the mention of Kwame Bediakon and Alan Shemantin. The report said they are also pushing hard.
All right, thank you so much, Elton Brobe. Still in the election headquarters, the police has pledged to hold law and order as the National Democratic Congress embarks on its Enough is Enough demonstration in all 16 regions this morning. Members and supporters of the party are demanding the Electoral Commission to subject the voters register to an independent forensic audit, citing irregularities. But the Electoral Commission insists it has rectified the anomalies reported. Listen to Deputy Commissioner in charge of Corporate Services, Dr. Bosman Nusari.
The essence of the exhibition is to correct all these anomalies. Okay. And that is not unusual for someone to register. The picture of that person has been taken. But that person will go to the exhibition center, or we will try to check. By the time you realize the person's picture is not there, we want every party to be happy, satisfied going into the election. Okay. The reason why we are saying that if you have any concern, please come to us. Our doors are open. And we think that demonstrating is not the way to go.
But that has done little to calm the NDC. They are hitting the streets this morning in all 16 regions in their Enough is Enough demonstration to pressure the EC conduct a forensic audit. Listen to former President Mahama charge participants to remain peaceful.
It is a peaceful demonstration. It is not violent demonstration. It is a peaceful demonstration. And so if you know you cannot be peaceful, don't come. We want only the people of peace to join us. We're going to march there. We'll present a petition at Parliament, present a petition to the Electoral Commissioner, and once we have done that, we all go quietly back home. The police will be there to protect us. The police are our friends. They've not done anything to us. So don't let anybody go attacking the police. It is a peaceful demonstration.
Well, we can hear from the Ghana Police Service, who says they're ready to give protection at the Enough is Enough demonstration. Listen to ACP Grace Ansa Akrofi speak for the police.
I wish to add that the organizers of the demonstration have been duly notified of their responsibilities under Section 3 of the Public Order Act. We would like to urge the organizers and also all participants in this demonstration to adhere to these arrangements and ensure full compliance of laws and all regulation. The police will ensure the maintenance of security, law, and order throughout the period of the exercise and beyond.
Well, my colleague Maxwell Agbagba, who will be observing proceedings, interacted with some supporters here in Accra who are hyped for this morning's protest.
Hi, what's your name? My name is Kofi. We are demonstrating to tell EC that we want the register to be audited. We want the register to be audited. That is all. And the demonstration will be a very peaceful one.
My name is Adjoa. We stand for democracy. We believe that whatever grievance it is, we have to express it in a very peaceful manner. So it's only about peace.
Hi, sir. What's your name?
My name is Gameli. We only we want the genuineness. We want them to listen to us. Everything is correct in the register. All we want.
Okay.
And you can trust that your election headquarters will be live in all 16 regions to bring you the very latest on this demonstration in subsequent bulletins here on Joy 99.7 FM and Joy News and on all our social media platforms. Away from that, there's uncertainty over organized labor's participation in the maiden meeting of the Interministerial Committee set up to engage all stakeholders to assess government's effort in tackling illegal mining. Today's meeting is expected to take inputs from organized labor, faith-based organizations as well as civil society. But Secretary General of the Ghana Federation of Labour, Abraham Kumsin, has served notice his members will not participate in the engagement.
I'm not ready and prepared to attend that ministers' meeting, not only GFL. So if there are other groups that will want to go, it's up to them to go. And they should be very careful because if any of our group breaks away and go to participate in that meeting and make any contrary commitment, it's up to the person because the masses, you see, what they are doing is not about, negotiating for wage increase. People's lives are on the line. People are dying.
Well, rising teenage pregnancies in Malfi Amfoy in the Central Tong district of the Volta region is causing deep concern among community leaders. Emmanuel Jivening has more.
Just like an unwelcome weed in a fertile soil, teenage pregnancy has got community leaders worried.
Most of the youth now are dropouts. Some because after their GSS, they don't have any other work to do. It is creating a lot of teenage pregnancy in the community.
Meet 17-year-old mother Edem. She's currently nursing a 6-month-old baby. Life is difficult for the family, and to even afford one meal a day is a luxury. Edem recounts how she was lured into having sex with a male friend when he promised to cater for her.
I got pregnant in class 6. My parents were unable to cater for me. One boy in our community said he would cater for me. After some time, he forced and had sex with me and got me pregnant.
Her education is disrupted because parenting has now taken the front role.
The pregnancy has really affected my education. It may take a very long time to return to school. My child would have to start walking before I return to school.
Teenage parents, particularly mothers, usually struggle to provide for themselves and their babies. This often leads to a cycle of poverty.
At times, we sleep on empty stomach when my auntie is unable to provide us food.
Emmanuel Jivenum bringing us to the end of this morning's bulletin. I am Amisi Nyamiche Thompson. Up next is business on the Super Morning Show.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Google me. Now, what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. better. And what they boss my mind self be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my go be fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my go be inside?
I give you info. Make a feel the go be too small.
Go!
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
Hey, we see you specking your car, taking that trip, chilling on the beach. Charlie, now we want to see this become your story. Simply use your ABSA card 10 times or more and you'll be entered into a monthly draw where you stand a chance to be among 5 lucky winners to take home 40,000 Ghana cedis. The more you use your card, the more entries you'll receive. Earn an extra entry by using the ABSA app or internet banking 5 times or more. No ABSA card? Don't worry. Visit the nearest branch for an ABSA account or card today and make winning part of your story. Promotion is between 1st July and 31st October. This promotion is regulated by the National Lottery Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Your story matters. ABSA.
The luckiest.
Star 712 #.
Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
Star 712 #.
Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah.
Doctors,
nurses,
barbers,
drivers,
bouncers,
friends,
teachers,
bankers.
You could be the luckiest. You could be the luckiest.
East, west, north, south, Obiama to be.
You could be the luckiest. You could be the luckiest.
Accra to Haga.
Let's go.
The luckiest.
Star 712 #.
Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
Star 712 #.
Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah.
Doctors,
nurses,
barbers,
drivers,
bouncers,
friends,
teachers,
bankers.
Star 712 #.
You could be the luckiest.
Stacy.
Teacher,
Don't tell me that Yao is not in school today too.
Please, that's why I'm here. He was diagnosed with malaria.
Oh my, that boy is missing a lot in class. Don't you have treated mosquito nets? It is the most common and effective means to prevent malaria. I can't.
Madam, we now have the new treated net.
Really?
We all sleep under it.
The new nets. Speedy recovery to him.
Avoid malaria. Get insecticide-treated net and sleep under it every night and throughout the night. And remember, there's also the new insecticide-treated net. Highly resistant, strong, and is just as effective.
Let's come on board Good Life and protect against malaria. Good Life, live it well, it's an everyday thing. This message is brought to you by the Ghana Health Service and partners with support from the USAID.
Malaria away. Good life, live it well.
Choboy! Yeah. We have a new leader in town. Obiarenti. Amanfo. Madam was Sibibri. When him say my baby, maybe mamu more charcoal for whiter teeth. More charcoal. Not only that, maybe mamu lemon. More lemon. Zinc for fresher breath. More zinc. And fluoride for stronger teeth.
Introducing the new President Charcoal packed with more power with a combination of charcoal and lemon for naturally whiter teeth. Grab yours now. This advert is FDA approved.
I am Mohinere Gifty Auntie. You see, it always feels good when you receive that salary alert. I made a bold decision to invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan. And this means that I will get these alerts every month throughout retirement for the rest of my life. You too can retire on your own terms. So invest a lump sum in the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan today and enjoy guaranteed monthly income for life. Call Old Mutual on 050-453-4333 or visit oldmutual.com.gh to sign up today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Beyond every boardroom is a story waiting to be written. A story of a business and its potential, of a community that thrives, a hospital that serves, and energy that powers millions of dreams. It's a story that only gets better with a partner that has the expertise and solutions to make it a reality. At ABSA Corporate and Investment Banking, we are invested in your story, and we invite you to write it with us because your story matters. ABSA, an authorized FSP and registered credit provider.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And the 6 a.m. news brought to us by Absa Bank Ghana Limited. Your story matters. Total Energies, Total, we go the extra mile for you. Coming up is the Joy Business Report brought to us by Yak Deco. Crafting comfort, designing dreams. Safari Valley Resort, bringing you closer to nature. Omni Basic Bank at your service. Akbafo, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm great. It's going to be a very busy day today, isn't it?
Yes. Lots of things happening. There's enough demonstration by the NDC. We'll be around the country monitoring how the demonstration is going.
16 regions, you understand.
In all the 16 regions, yes. But also...
You're told of an interministerial meeting about galamsey or something happening today.
Yes. There's some interministerial meeting. But also this morning, you're talking about, galamsey. And this morning, just listen to this. Dara, listen to this, and I'll tell you something.
Wherever there is heavy metal, it will show up in water. If heavy metal shows up in water, that water is not safe, not fit for consumption. So I think you can draw the analogy that any activity, whether it's galamsey, whatever activity leads to lead, mercury, any other heavy metal being present, and being present such that it can be in water, poses a risk to human health.
And today, mining is done right in the rivers. What it means is that we have added several chemicals to the water, which our treatment system does not take care of them. They do nothing to them.
Just think about that for a minute. The chemicals in the water are treatment system. The Ghana Water Company says, well, their water is safe. But do you know the water that you drink? Because this researcher is telling us that our treatment system is unable to deal with that.
That's serious.
So, the water that you drink, and we're told that water is life.
It is.
So we must drink more water daily. But how do you drink more water when the water that you're drinking is actually the water that, puts you at risk of kidney diseases, liver diseases, cancer? How would you feel drinking that water?
And you don't have a choice. You have to drink water.
You have to drink water. And that's why we must do something about this.
Yeah.
So use the hashtag no to galamsey. Okay, no to galamsey.
No to galamsey.
And you would see, on our latest Hotline documentary, you will be shocked. Drinking with suspicion. The water that we drink. Look, I have been very sad over the weekend, and I keep asking, where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? Anyway, stay with us here on the Super Morning Show. We'll tell you more about that, but let's get interactive. Get on to X, use the hashtag no to galamsey, and then on WhatsApp 0551111
Hi, welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up this morning, National Petroleum Authority projects further reduction in fuel prices, but rules out reviewing some levies and margins on various products. Also coming up, government moves to resolve current impasse between National Petroleum Authority and LPG Marketers Association over cylinder recirculation model plus. Bank of Ghana directs banks to submit strategies aimed at reducing fraud after new reports showed high level of staff involvement in these activities. Details coming up. My name is Daryl Kwao. Thanks for being with us this morning. Hello to our friends listening from Koforidion KT Radio. The National Petroleum Authority is projecting further reduction in prices of petroleum products in the coming weeks. This will, however, be dependent on the city's stability and declining crude oil prices being sustained. But the authority is, however, ruling out an immediate review of some levies and margins on various products. Mohammed Kudus is Communications Manager at the National Petroleum Authority.
We are just a regulator supposed to work with what is actually brought to us. A lot of the taxes, levies, and margins are not necessarily determined by us. And so as and when the determination is made, and we are supposed to ensure implementation, it is only proper and fair that we do as is expected of us. But it is not for me to now want to make a promise when we do not have absolute control on the determinations of these variables that adds to either the increases or reduction in prices. But as we see today and holding every other thing constant, we're expecting to see a continuous downwards in price as the market plays in the same manner that we are seeing today.
Mohammed Kudus, Communications Manager at the National Petroleum Authority. Meantime, the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers has revealed it will start pushing transport operators to reduce fares based on recent fuel price adjustments. Executive Secretary Duncan Amwa says current developments warrant reduction in fares.
If you put together what we have seen the past 4 windows, with the 10% threshold, transport fare reviews should be done. So we would start talking to the GPRTU and other transport operators if there is the possibility of going down for consumers to get the benefit of these reductions. That should happen in earnest. I think that we've gone past the 10% threshold. Transport fares would ought to come down commensurate.
Duncan Amwa, Executive Secretary of the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers Ghana. On the commodity market this morning, crude oil selling at $73 a barrel after going up marginally from yesterday's trading. Gold going for $2,579 an ounce after losing $3. Cocoa gained $72 is trading this morning at $7,767 a ton. Now, government is moving fast to address current concerns of LPG marketers about the implementation of the cylinder recirculation model. The Minister of State at the Energy Ministry, Herbert Krapa, is today leading government's team to engage marketers to try and bring an end to this issue. The LPG marketers have refused to take part in the policy over how the National Petroleum Authority is implementing the program. Vice President of the LPG Marketers Association, Gabriel Kumi, tells Joy Business they are, however, open to reaching an agreement to help deal with the current impasse.
We are very focused on protecting the 10,000 indigenous Ghanaians that we employ. We are focused on protecting the over $450 million investment that the indigenous Ghanaians have made over the years. We are focused on protecting indigenous Ghanaian businesses. And that is exactly what we are going to do. We shouldn't put it out there as if we have a problem if anybody is doing CRM. No, we don't. We are focused on protecting ours. We can give license to all the other oil marketing companies to do CRM. They are welcome. It's a competitive environment.
Gabriel Kumi, Vice President of the LPG Marketers Association. Energy analyst Benjamin Insia is advocating a regulational pay structure for tanker drivers and pump attendants in the downstream petroleum sector. Mr. Insia says the lack of a pay structure is hampering growth of the sector despite progress experienced in several areas. He therefore wants the National Petroleum Authority to intervene.
We believe that certain regulation must be enforced to ensure that workforce within the petroleum downstream are critically taken care of, because the workers in this particular industry shouldn't be, or the work shouldn't be a stopgap work. It should be a work that retains professionals who have institutional memory and quality service provision to the petroleum user. But because some of these compensations are not good, we observe that that particular side of the downstream has become a stopgap measure for some employees, which shouldn't be so. We entreat the MPA to bring out a compensation structure for the petroleum downstream to ensure that the dealers and their OMCs pay their workforce well.
Energy analyst Benjamin Insia. Turning to other news, total number of staff from banks and other financial institutions involved in fraudulent activities increased significantly last year. The Bank of Ghana, in its latest report, puts the number at 271, representing more than 40% jump from what was recorded in 2022. There's more in this report.
The Bank of Ghana data showed that out of the 274 cases recorded, 211 of them were involved in cash theft, as compared to 140 in 2022. The Bank of Ghana noted that it was worried about the numbers, making a strong case for the commercial banks to do more by strengthening their internal controls and improve staff due diligence during recruitment, as well as reinforcing continuous in-house staff training on professional conduct. Meanwhile, cash theft emerged as the topmost fraud within the banking space, as institutions in that sector lost almost 15 million cedis compared to 1 million cedis in 2022. The Bank of Ghana links this to an increase in theft in foreign currency and movements in foreign exchange during the reporting year. This was closely followed by cyber and email fraud, which cost the banks 10.5 million cedis. Fraudulent withdrawals from accounts was put at 8.4 million cedis. The commercial banks also lost 7 million cedis due to forgery and manipulation of documents.
Meanwhile, the Bank of Ghana says it has tightened its supervisory and monitoring system in the financial sector to reduce the alarming number of fraud cases. Dr. John Daze is Deputy Director of Financial Stability at the Bank of Ghana.
Fraud is fraud, and from the regulator's point of view, we are looking at not having fraud in any situation. Even if a bank has one or two incidences of fraud, the impact could be very significant. So in terms of the banks, I think it cuts across all the banks. The Bank of Ghana is very much concerned, not just in terms of who has more and who has less. And so what we normally do is that after the release of these reports, we write to all the banks and require all of them to come up with their strategies that they are going to use to minimize the incidence of losses in terms of fraud.
Dr. John Darcy there, he's Deputy Director of the Financial Stability Department of the Bank of Ghana. Now, Development Bank Ghana has revealed that it is working to extend more long-term funds to financial institutions. The bank believes this is one of the surest ways to reduce the cost of credit and de-risk in some sectors of the economy. Kwamna Duka is Chief Executive.
So prior to Development Bank coming in, I think less than 5% of loans were 5 years or less. We're beginning to change that paradigm. But it's not just by going in, to excuse my French, going in booga booga, right? It's going in and ensuring that we are making sure that we are working with bankable deals. So now our loans that we have are on average about 8 years. We can go up to 15. On average, the loans that we have out at the moment are around 7 to 8 years, right? We can go up to 15. We haven't done any 15 as yet, but I hope to, because you have to push that envelope. And you have to remember that if you're going towards 15 years, what are you talking about? You're talking about CapEx. You're talking about capital growth in terms of building infrastructure.
You had Kwamna Duka, the Chief Executive of Development Bank Ghana. Economist Professor Peter Korte has revealed that he's not convinced about government's moves to deal with the dry spell and its impact on the country's food security situation. It follows assurances from the government that based on measures implemented so far, that should help the country escape any food crisis in the coming months. But Professor Korte says the current inflation levels in some parts of the country should get everyone worried.
So you see Upper West, the Savannah, Bono, Eastern region, and a few others reporting very high rates of inflation. And I think that should be a source of worry, because some of these places are bread baskets of the country. So if they are recording high rates of inflation, it tells you we are not producing enough food. I'm also getting a bit concerned because of the issue of lack of rainfall in some of these areas. So already inflation is high, and if the limited rain, the drought in some of these places kicks in, that can have severe repercussions in the coming months on the rate of inflation.
Economist Professor Peter Korte. Now, how often do you read the terms and conditions of products and services before signing up? Well, on today's edition of Investor Eye, Ebo Anamwa Mensah, the Chief Technical Officer at IT Consortium, explains why it is important to read the terms and conditions of any investment app or digital platform before signing up. Take a listen.
So the first thing to do is to make sure that that app you are downloading to use, that the company that's providing that app is licensed by the central bank. And you can go to their website to find out, right? And it's important that you read the terms and conditions. We don't like to read them. But if you're going to put your money on a platform, you must know what the terms and conditions say. And these apps are designed for you to do it yourself, not with the help of someone. So it's important that you also learn how to use it. And for any company that is providing an app like this, especially regulated by central bank, they'll give instructions on how to use it. You need to make sure you follow those instructions.
All right, that's our Investor Eye episode for today. Make a date on Thursday for another episode. Before we go, let's check the currency market for you. This morning, the dollar going for 16 cedis 49 pesos. That's what the Forex bureaus are offering. The British pound 21 cedis 40 pesos. The euro going for 17 cedis. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/businesses. Back to Winston and the team.
Thank you very much, Daryl Kwao. And this one is today's inspirational song is Brass Band Medley by Team Eternity Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
that's the
do
one.
it.
That's the one that we're giving you for this. But I'm told that the price of pork is increased nationally.
Why is that?
The cost of feed.
Okay. I get it.
The cost of it is very expensive to buy feed for these animals. And in modern pig farming, you just don't use leftover meals like we used to do in the past. You know, you have to buy feed. Yes, you know, if you want a certain weight, and there's something they call 411.
Which is?
4% of its weight as feed daily increases its weight by 1 kilogram every day.
Wow. 411.
411. See, that's what the literature says. So if you are not careful, you'll be found wanting.
Well, some of us pork lovers,
yes,
the
pork
prices
lovers,
have to come down.
Raymond is concerned, but this is the price
Raymond
of
eats
feed.
pork?
Feed. That's the problem. Feed. Anyway, let's go for our inspiration. Raymond, yes, what do you want to say? Come and say it before you go. Anyway, let's go for our inspiration. You say during news review. He's accusing me of doing something. Anyway, Brass Band Medley by Team Eternity Ghana.
Are you ready?
Song for today here on the Super Morning Show. Good morning, Raymond.
Good morning, wherever you happen to be this morning, and good morning to you, my dear friend. And George.
Good morning, George.
All right. Good morning, Winston, and good morning, Raymond.
As
the masses.
a comrade, there are people who are forming cartels in this country forcing up prices of products. The most recent one is pork.
I see.
Yes. You let's deal with. I'm saying other things. You come to those people who are selling pork in this country.
What has happened to pork?
He's in there.
Observers are worried.
Yes, drivers have been messing in the problem.
No, I am. I mean, I've seen this, quote card, news card by Graphic Online, and they say that it's been increased by 20%, and that live weight is not even 18 cedis. No, live weight is between 28 to 30 cedis currently.
Wow, look.
And what they say, carcass weight, that's 45 cedis. Yes,
45 cedis.
Yes, per kilo. Well, because the truth is that when you slaughter a pig, you lose a third of it. So after you dress it, you've lost a third of it.
So why should that be our problem?
No, so your problem is simply this. If you come for live weight, then say, okay, the pig weighs 100 kilograms. That means you have to pay 3,000 for it. Take it and go.
Today it is pork. Tomorrow it will be dog meat. The next day, so I'm calling on all other lovers of delicacies to join in this fight. Because today it's our pork. Tomorrow it may be your dog meat. The next day it may be Brad Joseph. If you don't take care, it will be serious matters you have to deal with as a state.
Just like how former President Trump is one.
If they don't take care, we'll go on demonstration because of this.
You're very right.
Yeah.
But an important feature of pig feed is maize. People today skip maize.
That's true.
Do you know why?
Oh, they use alternatives.
Yes, because it's very expensive.
That's true. As for maize, it's really gone up.
It's very expensive. So you use a little bit of maize because you can't use much. Then you go for rice bran. It's also gone up.
I can see that because that kinky seller at Dome, the size has decreased and it's still 5 cedi. Yeah. Those days when you went to 5 cedi, it was very big. Yes, but now it is diminishing.
They have the term, is it a shrinkflation?
Shrinkflation.
Yeah,
yes.
where people actually.
But hold on. But in France actually, there was a ruling that you cannot reduce the size, keep the price without informing the customers. You just don't say that, okay, because prices are high, I've reduced the size and that's the end of it. You should indicate.
But it's a trade-off cost,
Yeah,
one thing, are you prepared for the price to go up or they reduce the size of that commodity or good
let's
so
move
that you
on.
still
But
continue paying for it?
The price of feed, even very soon poultry will go up. Because that one to the price of feed is expensive.
Now, the Drive Safe campaign is brought to you by Joy News and the Multimedia Group and supported by Toyota Superior Quality, Imperial General Assurance, Solid Protection. This morning, since people may be moving to demonstration areas across the country, the advice is that if you have not left home, leave early, okay? So that you not be in a lot of traffic. I'm not sure any employer would agree that you are late because others were going
You can't come to work today because of the
no. Yeah, I'm saying that they will not agree that you were late because no. So please make sure that so that you are not forced to drive at top speed. You are not forced to speed on the road and get into trouble for it. So be careful, but make sure that you set off early enough so that you can get to work.
That's very critical. Setting off early to
enough.
Avoid that. Even those who are on the late morning shift.
Yes. So make sure that you set off early.
Come in early to avoid the traffic.
Yeah, that's true.
And stop saying that it was because of demonstration.
Because in the Republic of Ghana, if the N1 is if there's traffic on the N1 and on that CRC road, the entire the entire city has massive traffic. It is enough to cause a lot of trouble for everybody anyway. Yes, but so please, that's the Drive Safe safety tip you should know this morning.
And let's learn how to say it right. Brought to us by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks. Societe Generale Bank Ghana, the future is you. And DPS International School, where every child shines.
Something must be done. You say either, I say either.
So today's word, more of a revision, P-R-O-B-L-E-M, problem. It's never problem or problem. Problem. If you want to say it right, problem. Okay. In America,
not problem.
No, it's not problem.
The problem there's being said by people with an affectation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. we don't know what you're saying.
Problem.
so if you want to say it right, it's very simple. Problem. Okay. And that's how you say it right. Okay, let's get into the newspaper review brought to us by Access Bank. Access Bank, more than banking. And I see lots of you sending me messages. As for the pork, it has gone up 20%.
Anyway, now the Daily Graphic is reporting this morning. We'll protest. I mean, we would ask for fair regulation of the pricing regime.
And Libra deserves his wages.
Yes, but we want to make sure they are fair wages.
Well, let's see. We'll talk about that.
Anyway, the Daily Graphic says here, revive Akosombo Texas to create jobs. That's Akwamuman here appealing to government there. And high voter turnout expected in 2024 elections there. The biggest story on the front page is 500,000 herbalists unlicensed.
500 what?
1,000.
Hey.
What?
500,000.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes, I was also shocked when I saw the number, but they give some breakdown here. So over 521,000 traditional and alternative medicine practitioners operating in the country. But how are there so many like that?
500,000. Wow.
Yeah. Well, are unregistered and unlicensed. Keywords: unregistered and unlicensed. This is the Regulatory Council beginning their clampdown. The Traditional Medicine Practitioners Council, TMPC, they are the ones telling us this.
Wow.
Now, the figure includes about 321,000 unregistered or unlicensed traditional medicine practitioners and over 200,000 complementary alternative medical practitioners. Now, the practitioners and institutions who are operating illegally constitute more than 80% of the local traditional and alternative medicine industry. The industry comprises health shops that trade in traditional and alternative medicines, spas, wellness centers such as gyms, massage parlors, alternative and other, they are all inclusive. So see, it's not just the herbalist.
Oh, okay.
They are talking about, that's why I mentioned, I separated the two. That when it comes to unlicensed traditional medicine practitioners, 321,000 is what they are talking about. But over 200,000 complementary alternative medical practitioners.
But 300,000 itself
is a very huge
Very
number,
huge
right?
number.
Yes,
Seriously,
and so but this
That's
is
like
coming
1% of our population.
That's coming from the Traditional Medicine and Practice Council. Perhaps we'll get clarification from them. The industry comprises health shops, as I mentioned earlier, healing camps, the massage parlors, the psychic healers, the herbalist, the medical herbalist, training institutes, homeopathic clinics, chiropractic clinics, acupuncture clinics, and centers, including the other clinics that are known within the space. Why is this important? I know many people, sometimes when they cannot afford, orthodox medicine, look up to, in fact, some people have been told that traditional medicine is better than orthodox medicine. I don't know the facts to back that, because clearly we have established orthodox medicine as the standard practice. The difficulty in traditional medicine is that without proper, and if you have this number of people engaged in there, unlicensed, unregulated, it will be difficult to know the practice they are engaged in, whether or not it is right or not. We have some of them. Remember the center at Mampong?
Yeah.
Yes, did a lot of work. They are doing, and KUST did herbal medicine.
Yeah.
So it's not as if the area is largely unregulated. But if you have this huge number in that space, then there's trouble. Because I know today, people who are purporting to sell some drugs in the name of medicine, especially for action. For action.
Sexual enhancement.
Yes. Oh, come on. Who are destroying the kidneys of people in this republic? Yes, they are heavily destroying the kidneys of people in this republic. That's why this clampdown is important. At least let's separate them. Let's even have a list of the registered ones, properly published, so that we know who we are going to if there is a need to even pursue alternative medicine in the first place.
You know, somebody offered me this traditional medicine. Oh, you have high blood pressure. How do I say, I beg you?
Yeah.
You let me take. So, you know, these orthodox medicine, they give you side effect. I say, at least there's research.
Yeah, at least you know the side effects ahead of time.
I know the side effect ahead of time.
We'll warn you that.
No, I know the side effect ahead of time. Okay, so if I see the side effect, I can actually go and have the medicine changed for me. But I don't even know the dosage. You're just giving me something. And you see, that's the problem. There are very good herbal hospitals here with drugs that are certified by the Food and Drugs Authority. So you can go for them. But please don't just meet anybody who promises that I will give you, medicine for sexual enhancement or sexual performance, and then you buy it.
And they try to ride on the testimony of one or two persons who it might have worked for them.
Yeah.
In marketing these products. Oh, do it, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but knowing fully, for example, that a condition, even though you may have similar symptoms, might be different from mine, and they have not done any proper assessment of your status. We cannot, and it's so dangerous. Diagnosis is so important, but they'll speak to you one or two things, then they'll do, those days they will touch your head and touch your shoulder small, so this is, and again, this also includes psychic healers. I didn't know that they still existed. I thought so. Some people are taking over already. Some people are taking over. Anyway.
So let's do the daily guide, the lead story.
Before you move to that, IEA is tomorrow holding its first presidential encounter.
Not debate.
Presidential encounter
and who's going to be there?
I'll give you that detail soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
To the daily guide, some of the lead stories. Mahama has no misses who says about Mia Sagle Mehalson, two bidders shortlisted for the project, and NDC demo don't misbehave. Police warns protesters, and even the former president John Mahama is also telling those who participate that it is supposed to be a peaceful demonstration. Everybody should be guided by that.
And the revelation is that it is Winston's good friend, Nana Kwame Bediako, who will be taking the first opportunity at the presidential encounter.
Oh, okay.
So the new force, not the new false, the force will be the very first presidential encounter tomorrow.
I've come across a lot of young people who say they want to vote for him because he represents hope for the future.
I heard his economic guy the other time here.
Solid guy.
I was impressed with him.
Yeah.
It will do him a lot of good if the economic guy
speaks
consistently.
Yeah.
Sometimes he appears not to get what he's saying right. Yes. So I mean, I'm not sitting here to treat anybody with kick gloves, but he appears not to understand what he's saying.
The economic guy.
Yeah.
That's Hubert.
So he can get other people.
Makes a lot of sense. And I got calls from some of my professors saying, oh, I could understand him.
Young man,
very
brilliant guy. I was impressed with his.
He's selling the economic policies. What about the other policies as well? So
maybe you can get.
We
can get other sector spokespersons. You get my point. The MPP and the NDC, they have their sector spokesperson. I mean, sometimes it will be too much action that you will know everything. Yes, but if you appear not to, if you want to be president of this republic, and you appear not to understand the difference between debt and what they call it, equity. It's. I mean, especially when you're the one talking about it, there's fundamentally a problem. No, I mean, wasted that.
One of my friends in journalism school said something years ago. He said, "Oh, he's Kenyan." He said, "My brother, see, these are things that we used to do. Then they put terms on it and teach us again."
Well, please move on.
Debit the receiver credit.
Oh no, no. I mean, in this case,
these are basic.
In the case of these are things he probably may practice, but he doesn't know that's how you refer to them. Yeah.
Still on the daily guide, you have a minister calls for unity to protect child's right. That is Darko Newman. And IEA presidential debates set for September 18. That is on the front page of the Daily Guide as well. And if you go through the entertainment page, Guru rejoins the University of Ghana SLC presidential race.
Maradona. Maradona is back.
This thing about non-rating, you know. I won't talk about
I do not know whether they have changed the constitution, but I recall the last time we worked on that constitution. There was very good reason why a certain groupings were not immediately, because we formed them into different ends. And I do not know whether that system has also changed. But which policy? I see people saying that he's contesting. Which policies, which issues? Because mostly people want to be presidents of SRC and Legon. They try to either ask for a reduction in school fees, push specific policies. Some too say that they are handsome, so you should vote for them. I know people who purport to have won.
Fresh boy.
Yeah, I mean, clearly, I had always rejected that, even though it was popular within certain circles. But how can it be? Not because I do not qualify by the handsome title,
let's go to the
nobody should be winning election
Let's
because
go to the new finder. But
because they claim to be.
There's evidence. There's evidence to show that some people vote for certain persons because of their looks.
Yeah, those people should not be voting in universities.
Not a lot of people, though, but there are some people who vote just because, just because of looks.
Yeah,
you know,
nice boy.
In the build-up to the 2008 American primaries, there was still a third of Democrats who wished that Bill Clinton would be on the ballot. They would have voted for him. Lawrence Rees. Lawrence Rees has a book, Selling Politics, where he says that Abraham Lincoln in today's election would have lost based on how he looked.
Anyway, now the new finder is reporting this morning, plastic waste crisis. World Bank supports ECOWAS. That's an interest. There's a story that Joy News did, I think last week or so, about how now when they bring the FOS, what do people say? Used clothing, right? Yeah. Yes. That's how we say it locally. The used clothing into the country. Those days, it used to be proper clothes that can be sold or given to people to wear, about 80 to 90%. Now, the white people are using, or those who bring it to the country, they are using it as a modus to actually put a lot of plastic in our system by giving us a lot of the useless clothing that nobody can wear. So, you get my point. So, you have to then throw them away, which is now becoming part of our problem. And already we have a serious sanitation problem. Yeah. We have choke gutters, we have all the other ways and difficulties of disposing of some of these things. And the problem is with also the plastic part and making us in some dumping grounds for all of that. Ghana's debt payments set to surge. There's a report on the front page here. And banks record 63 million loss. This is to fraud in 2023 amid a rise in ATM and card-related cases.
Again.
And when I'm worried about this, the bit where it identifies staff as playing a critical role.
Staff of the banks.
Yeah, yes, they do sometimes.
In these fraudulent.
Anyway, let's get to the online news reviews brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest, Goil Good Energy Goil, India. And NDC holds nationwide enough is enough protest against EC. Today is on myjoyonline.com. NDC demo if... Okay, let's go back to myjoyonline.com and get that story. NDC demo, if you know you can't be peaceful, don't come. That's according to Mahama, and that's a good call. CityNewsroom.com this morning says, Mahama pledges to cap Ghana's borrowing, enhance debt transparency. That's on CityNewsroom.com. And then let's look at CNN.com. It says what CNN has learned about suspect in Trump assassination attempt. And we're told that Ryan Wesley displayed a sense of self-importance in messages to world leaders like Kim Jong-un as early as 2020.
You've not dealt with the American problems. You are going to North Korea.
The guy wants to finish. But these are some of the things that help Trump to also, propagate his doctrine.
It's interesting that when he's struggling,
anytime that when Trump appears to be sinking, come up. Nobody supports any assassination attempt, but it's strange, right?
It's strange.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get into the BBC News.
Yes, and it's brought to you by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us, Old Mutual, 10 years of greatness in Ghana, here for a lifetime.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
For over 60 years, Good Energy has served you top quality fuels. Goil brings you Super XP for a smooth ride. It is available in Goil stations nationwide. Goil Super XP is fortified with special additives which help your engine perform better and use less fuel. Goil Super XP is quality fuel, the ideal choice for most vehicles. Energize your ride with Goil Super XP. Who feel ya? Huh? Who feel? Good energy. Joy energy.
As a parent, I recommend the best school for you, DPS International. The school offers innovative teaching in a nurturing environment that makes learning easy. It's a globally recognized Cambridge and IB diploma program school running from crèche to A-level with well-equipped boarding facilities for students above 12 years old. Their students excel in spelling bee, international Olympiads, Harvard MUN, Shock Quiz, and other prestigious competitions. Their extracurricular activities provide a holistic education that prepares our children for the future. DPS students have constantly won awards for academic excellence at the annual British Council ceremony. You are assured of transportation and 24-hour security. Enroll now for the new academic year and secure your child's future at DPS International. Locate DPS at Tema Community 25. Visit our website at dpsghana.edu.gh or call 0596 994 759 for more information. DPS International, where excellence meets opportunity.
Do you want a healthy smile?
Are you concerned about your child's dental health? Hi, I'm Tanya from Bethel Dental Clinic, Ghana. We believe in establishing good oral hygiene habits early is essential for your child's long-term dental health. Baby teeth, also called primary teeth or milk teeth, will fall out and be replaced by permanent teeth starting at around 6 years old. So it's tempting to think that primary teeth are not important, but in reality, those baby teeth are very important. Your child's first dental visit will include a complete exam, cleaning, and a fluoride treatment to protect the teeth. Your dental office should ensure that your child's dental visit is comfortable, gentle, and welcoming. Schedule your first dental visit today and give them the gift of a lifetime of healthy smiles.
Hi, Aku. I just got the estimate for the home repairs. It's more than we expected. I'm really stressed about where to find the money.
Why worry, Musa? You are a salaried worker. Haven't you heard about the GCB personal loan promo? They can give you up to 700,000 Ghana cedis in less than 24 hours at a significantly reduced interest rate and fees.
Really? This sounds exciting, but is it easy to apply?
Super easy. Skip the stress. Get the cash with the GCB personal loan promo with a 1-month repayment holiday. Just visit a GCB bank branch near you or call 0302 634 922. Toll free 0800 422 422. No hassle, no stress.
Wow! I just got a notification. The loan is already in my account. That was fast.
Skip the stress and get the cash you need with GCB personal loan. Visit a branch near you today. Terms and conditions apply. GCB Bank, your bank for life.
Hour. From Paraguay to Portugal, Tokyo to Tel Aviv, over 80 cities and countries have introduced nighttime mares. But what's the payoff? And how do you keep a city going around the clock?
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
More
more than half of the world's population don't have access to essential health services. So, this week on People Fixing the World from the BBC World Service, we're finding out about some ideas that are taking affordable healthcare directly to people. We hop on board a hospital train traveling around South Africa.
Part of my passion doing dentistry was to help people, and that's exactly what we are doing here, bringing smiles.
And we visit a truck in a supermarket car park where people get life-saving scans.
I'm so lucky and I'm so grateful that they have that health check, because I would have happily lived on for a few years, I think, without even realizing what was happening inside my body.
Travel with me, Myra Anubi, as we find out about these healthcare solutions on People Fixing the World, right after the BBC News.
Hello, I'm Roisin Hastie with the BBC News. The director of the World Health Organization has said the humanitarian crisis caused by the civil war in Sudan is not getting the global attention it deserves, and race may be a factor. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, who's just visited Sudan, told the BBC that starvation was almost everywhere and 12 million people had been displaced. He questioned why Sudan's issues are largely being ignored.
I think race is in the play here. That's what I feel now, because we see the pattern now. It's a pattern. So where is humanity? Of course, there is some support, but it's so limited. It's a token compared to the magnitude. I think it's nothing. So that's what I worry now. Is it really a race issue that nobody gives attention?
In a rare show of political unity, Donald Trump has commended President Biden for expressing relief that he wasn't harmed when he was apparently targeted in a second assassination attempt on Sunday. But he went on to claim that Democrats were using incendiary language that was inspiring people to try to kill him. Robin Swanson, the spokesperson for the California Democratic Party, accused Mr. Trump of exploiting the incident.
We all disavow this kind of political violence. Once again, Trump is making absurd claims and using things for political points. And the first attempt on his life was by a registered Republican, and this last attempt on his life was on the grounds of Mar-a-Lago, and it was by somebody who had voted for him in 2016. So his bizarre conspiracy theories that this is somehow related to Democrats just hold no water.
The rapper and producer Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested in New York. The indictment by a grand jury has not yet been made public. Sean Combs has been under investigation over the past year after a number of women made allegations of sexual assault and abuse. The billionaire philanthropist and Microsoft founder Bill Gates has called for an urgent increase in global health spending to tackle malnutrition in children. A report from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation warns that 40 million additional children will suffer from hunger in the coming years because of climate change. Mr. Gates told the BBC that African nations needed help to increase their production of nutritious foods to address the problem.
The good news is that understanding micronutrients, basically vitamins, understanding how to get their chickens to be 3 times more productive with eggs, better seeds that actually can withstand the temperature. So by using innovation, this sort of grim picture, which is malnutrition, you're reducing it.
You're listening to the latest world news from the BBC. The Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk is holding a crisis management meeting in the city of Wrocław today as the southwest of the country deals with serious flooding. Residents in Nysa spent the night helping emergency services place sandbags to shore up an embankment to protect the town of 44,000. India's highest court is expected to hear petitions challenging the practice of using bulldozers to demolish the homes of people accused of crimes. Human rights groups and opposition parties have accused some state governments of weaponising bulldozers to target Muslims. They say the practice is mostly carried out in states governed by the Hindu nationalist BJP. A new report on the state of democracy around the world has painted a generally bleak picture of increasing disengagement and political violence. The Stockholm-based intergovernmental organisation International IDEA said between mid-2020 and mid-2024, the results of 1 in 5 elections were rejected by a losing candidate or party. The head of International IDEA, Kevin Casas-Zamora, suggested stronger democracy would help prevent wars.
I'm absolutely positive that a fully democratic Russia would have not invaded Ukraine. There would have been enough checks and balances to prevent the war of aggression against Ukraine from happening. So that tells you how important investing in the support for democracy is for regional and global peace.
Meta says it's blocking Russian state media organisations from its social media platforms because they're using them to carry out covert influence campaigns. The Facebook owner said it was expanding existing measures against Russian state outlets, including RT and Rossiya Sevodnya. Enforcement of the ban will be rolled out in the coming days. BBC News.
Charlie, today the matter will catch me. I received urgent order from my online store. Customer wants 10 pieces sharp. But my wahala be delivery. Stress so me too. I no get order in weeks. So then I make slow. Charlie, I decide to deliver this thing myself. Quiet. I was willing to trust my small tired car like that. But boy, I no even leave my area where the whole place full of snow. Engine kaput, pasca. As the boys they help me push the car off the road, where I look up and raise my head, where I see for Fidelity Bank billboard top. This too just be chapter. Ebefa mpa. Then Norma Vim come. Listen, I dog the sadness and find Okada fast. I deliver all the goods, collected my money, and even got referrals from this customer. Ebefa mpa. At Fidelity Bank, we believe you can achieve your dreams. Believe with us. Ebefa.
Enhance your business operations with the HP Color LaserJet 150 NW printer. You can print, copy, and scan up to 19 pages per minute with high-quality mobile scans or customizable shortcuts in the HP Smart app that delivers effortless use from wherever you work so you can focus on growing your business. Take advantage of its Wi-Fi direct printing and intuitive touchscreen, which are both designed to simplify your day. With the HP Color LaserJet 150 NW printer, experience fast and easy setups and improved overall printing efficiency with a 20,000 page duty cycle built to keep you and your business secure and moving forward with embedded security that is pre-configured out of the box to detect and stop attacks. The HP Color LaserJet 150 NW printer is available at all Kompu Ghana stores. Visit kompugana.com or call 0302 752 020 for more information.
The Association of Ghana Industries, in partnership with the European Union, VRA, MTN, GEA, and the Ministry of Trade and Industry, presents the Ghana Industrial Summit and Exhibition GISE 2024 from the 17th to the 19th of September at the Accra International Conference Center, 8:30 a.m. each day. Theme: promoting value chains for competitive industrial development. GISE offers extensive strategic networking opportunities for both local and international participants through conferences, matchmaking, B2B sessions, and exhibitions. Major sponsors: the European Union, VRA, MTN, GIZ, Unido Wancop, Ghana Shippers Authority, Ghana Stock Exchange, ITC, and Plan International Ghana. Media partners: CTFM and Channel 1 TV, Joy FM, TV3, DDP Outdoors, Daily Graphic, BNFT, and Back Press. For conferences and exhibition spaces, contact Kafri on 0244 933 106. GISE, driving industrial growth in Ghana.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And Raymond, let's say good morning to all listeners in the country. So for those of you listening to us on Jubilee Radio in Keta, good morning to you, Xavier and the team. On Volta Premier, 98.1 FM in Ho. On Amenuveve FM in Aplau, Richard and the team. Sun City Radio in Keta, Lolonyo FM in Hohoe, Kekeli FM in Ho, Fafa Radio in Joje, Y Radio in Pando, Clenham Radio in Bato, Victory FM in Aplau, and Swiss FM, Shine FM, and Akpini Radio, all in the Volta region, in the northern region, on Bishara Radio, in Tamale Radio, Justice in Tamale, Might FM in Tamale, and Saboba FM in Saboba. Good morning to all of you. And thank you very much for joining us here on the Super Morning Show.
Since you are in the northern region, Rage FM 2, yes, and Bewa Radio in Yendi, and Jata FM in Karaga, I mean in Savannah, in Kilgi. Magic FM is also in Kilgi, is at Bullet, right? Yes, and Jakpa is at Jakpa is different from Jata FM, which is in Karaga. Now, in the eastern region, KTU Radio is in Koforidia, and Komla Gosway. Good morning, boss.
Yeah,
yes.
Yes.
Now, A1 Radio is in Bogatanga, and Radio Fumbisi is in Fumbisi, and Dreams FM. We are talking about we are in the Upper East now, right?
Yeah.
And Dreams FM is in Bogatanga too. So Gaskia FM is in Techiman. So we're heading straight to the Bono East, and Gaskia FM is in Techiman, and Sky FM is in Bono region itself, and in the central region, ATL. You'll be hearing us on ATL Live.
Yes,
live.
Radio ATL.
Yeah.
Raymond, you know your very good friend Charles Nixon Yeboah.
Yeah.
He says you people are killing. He says you're killing him with the Daddy Lumba songs.
Yes.
He's enjoying it.
As the entire country is aware, Daddy Lumba is Ghana's all-time best
and he
musician.
turns 60 this month, actually.
Yes. At the end of the month, we are organizing a very big birthday bash.
Yeah.
Yes. You will be given notice. And will determine who would attend.
Sure, but Kweku Oparijan, I don't know whether you know him.
Yeah.
Kweku, you know him. He says, Master, tell Raymond that dog meat serve has been increased. I visited my favorite dog joint at Medina Old Road this Sunday, and I was shocked at the price.
It's the reason why I'm asking them to join this fight. It's a holy fight. A fight for saving our delicacies. A fight to make sure that Donald Trump does not take over our meat.
The cost of feed is very high. The cost of feed is very high. Anyway, coming up this morning here on the Super Morning Show.
The cost of dog feed?
I'm not sure about feed for that. But coming up this morning on the Super Morning Show.
Wherever there is heavy metal, it will show up in water. If heavy metal shows up in water, that water is not safe, nor fit for consumption. So I think you can draw the analogy that any activity, whether it's galamsey, whatever activity, leads to lead, mercury, any other heavy metal being present, and being present such that it can be in water, poses a risk to human health.
And today, mining is done right in the rivers. What it means is that we have added several chemicals to the water, which our treatment system does not take care of them. They do nothing to them.
And look, I've been thinking about this in our latest Hotline documentary. Drinking with Suspicion will tell you how many of you have become concerned about the water that we drink. So I ask a very simple question, Raymond. Now, you had the expert, the professor at the University of Cape Coast saying, our water treatment is unable to purify the water, and sometimes you may have certain chemicals in the water. We've been told that water is life and we must drink more water. How do you drink more water when the water that you're supposed to drink for a healthy life is actually that which puts you at risk of kidney failure, liver disease, and cancer? I mean, water is supposed to protect us, it's supposed to make us healthy. But today, we're drinking to death. How is that possible?
Now, I get your point. I mean, we have actually asked these questions over and over again. The essential part is that the people who are supposed to fix the problem do not really connect these difficulties with their role. I think they underplay it for some reason. They downplay it to the point that they do not think the agency we are all asking for action it's important now. They do not think that the right things can be done immediately. They have a certain long-term vision, and there's nothing wrong with having a long-term vision about dealing with illegal mining. But as we speak, there are massive levels of pollution happening, risking lives of human beings in this country. And as we have been told to, sometimes we are already ingesting these things without knowing. And they may show up 5-10 years from now, and we have all of those complications that we may not be able to explain at the time. And we only get to know that it was these ingestions that's actually causing that. Our healthcare system is not the best. We all agree on that. It took us a lot of advocacy to get us to the position where even it was possible to get kidney people the kind of care they needed. In any case, there was a study that says 90% of the people who actually deserve kidney care are not getting it. I hope you get my point.
Yeah.
So it should be sensible for us to prevent any other form of pollution which will come through our water, which will come through what we are ingesting. And this is why this campaign is absolutely important. We do not do it for fun. We are doing it because it's an existential threat to the lives of the people in this country. And I do not understand how the people are supposed to act on it. They do not see these. I don't know if they don't trust the people who are giving us the data. I do not know if they suspect the source of the data or the data itself, or they are just adamant, or they are just woefully negligent in causing this massive exposure of the people in this country. And listen, if you expose people, Winston, if you leave young people like that, they will do everything for money. Yeah, that's their nature. That's why we put in place systems that's supposed to prevent them and save them from themselves. Because we know that we cannot deal with the repercussions subsequently. That is where we need to fix all the problems surrounding these things. Yeah. And that is why when we call for action, we are demanding action because we know the threat is huge. And that's why it's painful when the people who are supposed to act refuse to act, sometimes pretend they cannot see that they need to act immediately, and start with all of this tokenism, tinkering with the issue, holding meetings. Let's call, form another ministerial or interministerial committee. We are going to be able to do something. Where were they all this while? Were they not in this country too? They do not see the level of the degradation. And half of them also turn themselves into defenders of the system. Oh, we will lose 2 million, we will lose 15 million, we will lose 45 million. I mean, see, it's a bit difficult having to understand how these people do not care about the risk that we are all facing.
And of course, this morning, we'll tell you more with our latest Hotline Documentary, Drinking with Suspicion. But hey, what is luck? For many, luck is that glorious moment when you find money in your trousers, right when you're broke. For others, luck is being picked out of a crowd for a reward. For us, luck is being picked. Luck is a life-changing event, and we believe everyone deserves a shot at it. Luck is coming with prizes so exciting they will make your head spin. Want to be the luckiest? Dial *712# and get your ticket. The more you buy, the better your chances of winning. And remember, when you hear that catchy jingle, it's your cue to pay attention. It could be your lucky day. Luck is on its way to you and your community, so I beg, stay sharp. The luckiest, luck is everywhere.
Oh, everywhere, oh.
The luckiest.
The luckiest. Now, Triton Motors Limited is proud to introduce the JAC Motors to Ghana. Now, the excitement is just beginning, because if you haven't heard, JAC Motors is now available exclusively at Triton Motors, and bringing you a new era of driving excellence, and the level that you get this is wonderful. Have you seen, Winston, you drive a lot of cars. Have you driven the JAC Triton Motors before?
Not yet.
Yes. I'll give you test drive because
Please
it's
do.
happening. For versatile and stylish SUVs and sedans, technologically advanced and tough pickups, light, medium, and heavy commercial use trucks have various specialties. Trusted over the past decade within our Ghanaian automotive market, JAC offers a comprehensive range of vehicles vehicles that blends quality, dependability, reliability, and safety. Visit our showroom today and discover why JAC Motors is actually more than just a car. Head over to Triton Motors Limited on the Dr. Buzia Highway for a test drive experience. Yeah, it's not just Winston who can do so. Call 020-037-4114 at JAC Motors. This is a better drive for a better life.
And in these times of high electricity tariff, build-free solar hybrid air conditioners are your sure bet to cut down on electricity bills. Build-free solar hybrid air conditioners cool your buildings comfortably with very low energy consumption. And the amazing part is the air conditioners are built with the latest German technologies that give you 80% savings on energy consumption compared to traditional air conditioners. Build-free solar hybrid air conditioners come with a 6-year warranty and free after-sales servicing for a year. Please call us for purchases on 0531 100 915 0531 100 915. Built free superior cooling with lower energy.
Now, which bank in the Republic of Ghana is always at your service?
Omni Basic.
Now, which bank is ready to assist you with their 24-hour state-of-the-art contact center?
Omni Basic.
Which bank is Ghana's fastest growing corporate bank and bank of the year 2023?
Omni Basic.
Now, at Omni Basic Bank, we are always at your service. So call us on 0307086000 or 0302758555. On toll free to 0800 100 or visit any of our branches nationwide to open an Omni Basic Bank account today and enjoy exceptional customer service. Omni Basic Bank at your service.
And you know, at DPS, we believe in nurturing every child's potential. With our experienced and caring teachers, we ensure a strong foundation for lifelong learning. Our state-of-the-art facilities provide the perfect environment for curiosity and discovery, and our diverse extracurricular and enriching after-school activities help students explore their passions. We have a fleet of buses with GPS trackers to monitor your child's movement in and out of school, and hostel facilities for children coming from afar. And with our surveillance cameras, your child's security is guaranteed. Enroll your child now at DPS International, which runs from creche to A-level and offers the Cambridge NIB diploma program successfully. We have excellent results in spelling bee and business challenge competitions for incoming students residing in Community 25 and neighboring communities. There's a 100% admission fee waiver. Yes, 100% admission fee waiver. So for more information, contact us on 0596 994 759 or visit the school's website. That's dpsghana.edu.gh. DPS, where every child shines.
Now, as a parent or guardian, we know you want the best education for your children, whether at primary, secondary, or the university level. However, the cost of school fees can add up quickly, and that's why Societe Generale Bank Ghana is here to assist with the SG Ghana School Fees Loan. The SG Ghana School Fees Loan is designed to help you cover the cost of education for your children, or even for yourself, at a hugely discounted interest rate, with flexible repayment terms and a loan amount that suits your needs. Paying for school has never been this easy and has never been easier. If you are a salaried worker of a Societe Generale Ghana listed company, you are eligible to apply. Visit any SG Ghana brand today and let's get you started on securing the education your family deserves. Terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale Ghana, the future is you.
I know it's new and it has you in mind. Imperial General Assurance brings you the collision insurance policy. Yes, now we give you insurance beyond the road. The collision insurance from Imperial General gives you protection in the event of a collision with another vehicle or object. The policy offers repair of your damaged car parts from the collision, hospitalization benefits if you're admitted beyond 3 days. Yes, you need not be involved in an accident to benefit, and all third-party benefits. So whether you're a taxi driver, trotro driver, or private car owner, collision insurance is for you. Sign up for collision insurance motor policy from Imperial. Call us today on 0577 667 436 or talk to your broker or any of our agents across the country for further details. You can also follow us on all our social media handles. Terms and conditions apply. Collision insurance, insurance beyond the road. Collision insurance, solid protection.
Now you're ready to make every moment count, from the simple pleasures of treating yourself to unforgettable weekend getaways or a special surprise for someone you love. You can have the perfect companion. Stanbic cards are there for those fulfilling moments that make you go like, yes, this is it. Talk to Stanbic on 0302-815-789 on social media at Stanbic Bank GH or visit stanbicbank.com.gh to learn more.
Ghana at the same. Are you a human resource practitioner or business executive interested in digital transformation and AI adoption? Then mark your calendars for the Global Conference on Human Resources in Africa. Join us on the 24th and 25th of October at the stunning Labadi Beach Hotel to explore the emergence and dynamics of artificial intelligence and human resource technologies in Africa. Hear from Johnny C. Taylor Jr., President and CEO of SHRM Global, and other distinguished speakers from around the world, including Dr. Francis Duku, CEO of CIHRM Ghana, Irene Asari, Global HR Executive and Board Member of BBC News, David Segawa, who's Group HR Director at Equity Bank Limited, and Dr. Najat El Mahdi, who is Chair of the Qatar HR Forum, engage in interactive sessions, panel discussions, educational seminar, HR hurdles, and more. And that's not all. On the 25th October and 26th October, join us for an exciting 2-day excursion around Accra and Cape Coast. Sponsors and partners include Rig World Solutions Limited, Aziz Pensions Trust, Delta Airlines, Adansi Travels, National Labour Commission, SHRM Global, CIHRM Ghana, SHRM Forum Ghana, Strategic HR Professionals, and more. Visit gchrafrica.com to register today. Call 0554081727 or +1 34733384717 for more information.
Now, every minute whispers of greatness, every hour new pages turn, and every day is a new chapter to keep your dreams alive. Today, a tabletop owner. Tomorrow, you're a shopfront owner. Today, a student. Tomorrow, you're a bank manager. Today, an apprentice, and tomorrow you'll be a master. And the list goes on and on and on. Whatever is it that you do to add value to this world, remember that your efforts are conspiring to make your plans happen big time. At Fidelity Bank Ghana Limited, our purpose is to inspire your success and collaborate with you every step of the way. Truly, there is more ahead. Ebefa.
And the Kingdom Books and Station Limited's back to school promotion is here with us again. So in September this year, Kingdom Books and Station Limited is giving a generous 10 to 20% discount on all school items like textbooks, pens, pencils, erasers, exercise books, and much more across all our branches in Accra, Tema, Kumasi, Takrady, Winneba, and Cape Coast. Parents, teachers, students, please hurry while stock lasts. For more information, call us on 0506 487 557 or 0302 764 209. or email info@kingdomgh.com. You can also visit our website, kingdomstoreonline.com. Kingdom Books, where quality and affordability are both assured. Terms and conditions apply. .7 FM, and we're joined by National Communication Officer of the NDC, Sami Jemfi, because today the NDC is protesting in all 16 regions of the country. They say enough is enough. The EC should allow for a forensic and independent audit of the voters register. Good morning, Sami, and thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Winston.
Great, Sami. So today you're demonstrating. Everything set. When are you starting?
All is set for the historic Enough is Enough demonstration against the Jim Mensah-led Electoral Commission today. As you may be aware, this demonstration will take place in all the 16 regional capitals of Ghana. We are in touch with our regional executives in the 15 other regions, and they inform us that all is set. They've gone through the necessary due process. The police has given the green light, and we look forward to a smooth, peaceful, mammoth, and historic demonstration today. For those of us in the capital city of Accra, we've already started converging at the Brasport Kwame Nkrumah interchange, to be precise. And hopefully by 9 a.m., 10 a.m., all the people we're expecting to join this demonstration will have gathered there. And so we will start the demonstration around that time. We'll go through Adabraka to Farisco traffic lights. From there, we'll go through TUC, go through ministries, pass behind the stadium to Parliament, where we'll be presenting a petition to the Speaker of Parliament, asking for Parliament to do the needful, to do what is expected of them for us to have a free and fair elections. And from there, we will be going to the termination point, the headquarters of the Electoral Commission, where we will be presenting a petition to the leadership of the Commission and hopefully engage them in a conversation. We will also be addressing the crowd and by extension the nation from the frontage of the Electoral Commission. And so most of the activities will happen in front or at the frontage of the Electoral Commission. So all is set. The police has given us every indication that they are ready to provide us with the needed security. We are looking forward to a very historic demonstration today.
Now, the Electoral Commission is indicated, and I listening to news file over the weekend. They say they are willing to engage you. They say the evidence that you have initially presented have been resolved, and so all other challenges that you have should be presented to them, and they would deal with it. So today, as you meet the Electoral Commission, will the demands change, or it's still a forensic audit?
Well, everything you just recounted as coming from the Electoral Commission is simply contrived. If it is true that the Electoral Commission has resolved all issues with the 2024 Provisional Register, then they should be the first to actually call on political parties to come for the corrected version of the register. Because, Winston, exhibition of the register has ended. Okay? So if somebody tells you that we have corrected all problems with the register, and yet the person is not willing to give you that corrected version, neither are they willing to re-exhibit that corrected version, then you should know that they are telling you a cock and bull story. So these guys are simply, embarking on a sinister, journey, a sinister agenda to manipulate the register, disenfranchise people, and rig the election for the Kufuor-Bawumia-led MPP. Because the issues we are raising are very, very simple. If the Electoral Commission has nothing to hide, why are they afraid of a simple audit? And by forensic audit, what do we mean by that? We simply talking about representatives of all the political parties selecting their IT experts to sit with the EC's so-called IT consultants, who we know to be NPP food soldiers, right, to audit the 2024 Provisional Register, and more importantly, the IT systems of the register, because the register itself is just one component of what we are asking for. That register is in an encrypted ICT system, and we need to be sure that there are robust security protocols that can and will prevent unauthorized entries into that system for somebody to tamper with the register. Because so far, the evidence we have found show clearly that the IT systems of the EC and the register itself are not secured, and they have been tampered with. And they've been tampered with significantly in such a way that hundreds of thousands of Ghanaians, registered voters, stand the risk of being disenfranchised on 7 December 2024. Why do I say so? You recall the Pusiga incident.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, the Electoral Commission had told us that it is not possible for anybody to be transferred in absentia. And in fact, if you look at the law governing voter transfer, which is Regulation 22 of CI 91, for a voter to be transferred from police station A to police station B, that voter must be physically present at a district office of the EC, apply to the district returning officer, making the case that, look, I've moved from my original polling station to this new community in the last 12 months, and so I want to transfer my votes from my original polling station to this new place where I live. So no one can and should be transferred in absentia unless they themselves apply physically to a returning officer of the EC at one of their district offices. That is what the EC had told us all along, only for us to find out that more than 38 registered voters in Tamale South and Sanarigu have been transferred illegally in absentia and without their consent to Pusiga. In fact, we have now found 5 additional people who fall within that same category. So how is it possible that a common returning officer of the EC in Pusiga could have access to the EC's IT systems and database to illegally transfer people? How is that possible? That a common EC returning officer can transfer registered voters in absentia.
Okay.
Clearly, that calls into question the entire IT systems of the Electoral Commission. And when you say this, they say that, oh, it is only in Pusiga that we had this and we have rectified it. It is not true. It happened in the Sunapo South. 32 people illegally transferred in absentia and without their consent to Insuatre. It happened in Uforukrum. It has happened across the length and breadth of Ghana, and the data is available. Aside that, we have come across 3,957 voters whose names have been illegally deleted from the register. And we are still finding more because that number is not exhaustive. We are still probing the figures further. 3,957 people. And you're talking about a nation where it is possible for somebody to win a parliamentary seat with 1 vote, with 2 votes, with 3 votes. You understand?
Yeah.
Even in presidential election, we've had a situation in Ghana, specifically in 2008, where the margin between the first candidate and the candidate who placed second, 2008, Akufo-Addo at Amel, the margin was 40,000. Today, we have come across 243,000 names in the voter transfer list, which are not supposed to be there. Just about 300,000 people transferred their votes in 2024. But the register we have been given, the transfer list we have been given by the EC, has more than 500,000 names. So it is bloated by over 243,000. I mean, how can you accept this? This is something that the EC itself has admitted to. Then you have over 15,000 people who have also been transferred illegally. And if you look at the transfer register, the transfer part is not indicated. In other words, where they were originally and they were transferred from there to their new places are not indicated. So these are all illegal, opaque, transfers that have been done in secret by NPP elements in the Electoral Commission. When you talk about this, the Electoral Commission say, oh, bring us the data, we'll correct it.
So, Sammy, you know what we're going to do now? We will discuss all of these issues tomorrow, post the demonstration. So let's have a conversation tomorrow, okay?
That would be beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Sammy Jenfi, who is National Communications Officer of the NDC, joining us here on the Super Morning Show.
That cuckoo. Hey, you've grown into a big boy, oh.
Even Momo is 15 years old.
It still feels like yesterday when we were fumbling with cash and worrying about the way money moves.
Say it again. Now I send money to my AC in the village, pay bills, save money, loans so kaka, investment kaka, at the Momo app.
Shit. How do you think I get the small coins from my bugger pack?
To celebrate 15 years of Momo, you too can win awesome prizes in the Momo at 15 Rewards promo. Just download the new My Momo app, continue to transfer and make payments, and you could be one of the 15 lucky winners of 15,000 Ghana cedis and 150 lucky winners of 1,500 Ghana cedis each. So, Ghana, keep celebrating Momo at 15. Offer runs from now till November. T's and C's apply. MTN.
Imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. Picture your rooftop transformed into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right, we are not just offering loans, we are offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of the following phone lines: 050-153-5789, 050-153-5790, 0244-674154. Let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
And where do you think you're going?
To train in the garden.
With my broom?
Mom, it's a javelin.
Oh, really? And that plate?
That's not a plate, it's a discus, Mom. We are training to become winners.
Well, you know you need lots of energy to become winners. So you both better start your day with Twisco before you go anywhere. Besides its great chocolatey taste, Twisco is enriched with Enerfort, a blend of energy-boosting vitamins and minerals for little winners.
Thanks, Mom.
Got to keep my little winners in shape. Twisco, power your dreams.
This advert is FDA approved.
Right. Welcome back. And hey, Raymond and Fentu, thank you very, very much for staying with us. Birthday messages brought to us by MTN. Everywhere you go. And Bank of Africa, the African bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, strong as a group.
As close as a partner.
We'll bring you your birthday messages shortly, which means it's now time for the Sports Center. Brought to us by MTN.
Everywhere you go.
Standard Chartered Bank.
Here for good.
Twisco food drink. Twisco power your dream. And if it's football you want, you've got it all of it on DSTV, all the leagues, all the cups, all the matches live in HD. This season promises to be exciting. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
Which do you know your man get a different hairstyle today?
Thank you.
The boys are saying there is die under the tin.
It's midlife crisis.
Midlife crisis.
And I also did retire and I stopped.
Every morning I come here, the two of you must find something. This sort of harassment, I don't appreciate it.
I have LPMs to do.
Go ahead.
Anyway,
go ahead.
Now, so folks, imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. I mean, picture your rooftop transformed into a solar sanctuary radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right. We're not just offering loans. We are offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you are ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of these numbers: 050-153-5789 or 050-153-5790 or 0244-674-154. And let's chat a course together for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
And get ready for a game changer, SMEs. We're introducing Yellow Biz, our new multi-service bundle with everything you need for smarter business solutions. The all-in-one package consists of a 4G plus router with 10 gigabyte of free data, Microsoft Office 365 genuine Microsoft applications, WebWiz, a customized business website for your business, Unicom service, a unified business communication solution for your virtual call center, IVR and conferencing needs, all for a good deal you don't want to miss. With MTN Yellow Biz, your business will get access to advanced productivity tools, a powerful online presence, and superior customer experience to optimize your operations. To stay ahead of business, call us on 100, that's 100 or 0244308111, or email us mtnbusiness.gh@mtn.com, or visit mtn.com.gh/business or any MTN office for your Yellow Biz, and stay connected everywhere you go. Terms and conditions apply.
They say you have done Yomo, you say even Kojo does it. What kind of needless association is that?
Which one is that?
Say even Kojo does it.
Hold on, who said that? Who said that?
Who does Yomo in Italy?
Oh,
I'll come to you.
If I did it in Italy, then it's no Yomo.
It's what? Die. Hello, Ghana. There's an exciting new chocolate beverage out there on the market from the producers of Carbell. Permit me to introduce you to Twisco. It's a chocolate food drink with a blend of premium cocoa powder. It's rich with Enafort, a combination of energy-boosting minerals and vitamins, including vitamin B, C, D, and also other minerals like iron and many more. Twisco is available in 20 grams and can be found at your nearest neighborhood store in a delightful red sachet for only 1 CD, 80 pesos. Enjoy all the goodness packed in the sachet. Empty the content into a mug, mix 180 milliliters of previously boiled water, add milk, and you stir. Start your day with a cup of the great tasting Twisco and power your dream. This advert is what? FDA
approved.
Yes.
Thank you, Raymond, and get out of here. Good morning to all of you. Welcome aboard to the Joy Sports Center with me, Fento, Tahiru Fento. Coming up.
And again, it's now Gerard Gumbau. Plays it wide for Moomin, who plays it across! In fact, he goes for goal! And it's an unbelievable strike from Abdul Moomin!
A fascinating strike from Ghana defender Abdul Moomin settled a tie that had Rayo Vallecano overcoming Osasuna. Also coming up. That's right, the rebranded UEFA Champions League kicks off today with Real Madrid beginning their title defense against Stuttgart. And also, CAF President Patrice Motsepe says countries like Ghana frustrate him and his outfit's efforts at developing football. We'll hear from him very shortly. But first, some Ghana Premier League action. A newly promoted Vision FC, they secure their first ever Ghana Premier League win after they beat Accra Lions 2-0 at the Accra Sports Stadium yesterday to wrap up the Match Week 2 fixtures. Elijah Adai and Emmanuel Chebafor scored in either half to hand Vision the 3 points, taking them up to third on the table. Accra Lions, who finished second last season, have now lost their opening 2 matches, and their head coach Ibrahim Tanko, though, is insisting that yesterday in particular they deserved to win.
In terms of performance, I don't think we played bad. We dominated till the first 44 minutes till they have their first chance to score. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you don't make use of your chances, and like I said, they have only one chance in the first half and they score. Yeah, it's painful. Of course, so we must find our rhythm back. I mean, we have a lot of games to play. This is the first 2 games that we lost. Definitely, with our almost 8 new players in the team, I mean, we to gel, and definitely I think we are going to have it.
We can now hear from the Vision FC coach, Nana Ajman.
I think it's a fantastic feat that the boys have been able to achieve. We all know that Accra Lions is very good, and we all know that they're going to play 65% of the game. Accra Lions is much better and ahead in terms of ball possession. So the game plan was to allow them to have the ball and then create space behind them, catch them on the counter. If we're able to score a goal or 2, we know that then of course they'll be in a hurry because they want to come and score. Create more space for us so that we are able to get behind them, and that's exactly what happened.
That's Nana Ajman. He's the head coach of Vision FC. Another coach under severe pressure is the Hartlepool manager, Abubakar Ouattara. He's lost more games than he has won since taking charge of the Phobians. In his 7 months in charge, Hartlepool have lost 9, won 7 and drawn 3. Now, speaking after their latest 2-0 defeat to Heart of Lions on Sunday, his assistant, Ya Amankwa, urged the fans to keep supporting them despite the difficult times.
It's a marathon, it's a league. Last season, they started very well and they didn't end up very well. But this season, we are still struggling to get our win back. But what I can tell to the supporters, they should still have extra patience. They should try as much as possible to support the players, support the team. They have nothing to do and learn to support. Throughout the support, the things will change.
Keep supporting and things will change. Heart of Lions, they narrowly escaped relegation with a contentious penalty on the final day of last season. They've kicked off the new campaign though with a bang. They drew their first game before that 2-0 win against Hearts of Oak last weekend. Their head coach is Bashir Hayford. He wants to avoid another relegation dogfight this season.
Well, last year they struggled, and so we know that this year if we don't start well, we'll enter into the same struggle. So now we want to avoid the struggle that we went through last season. So this is the good beginning for us. We should have won in the Doma, but that is football. We had draw, so when you came and said no, this one we have to make sure we get the maximum 3 points.
Heart of Lions head coach Bashir Hayford. Let's stay with the Ghana Premier League and hear from the Black Stars coach Otuado. He watched Medium's 1-0 win over Legon Cities on Saturday, and he spoke to the media after the match and praised the quality of the league.
This is my, first season. At the end of the last season, I watched a little bit of videos. It was okay in general. I think it's picking up. It's getting more interesting. And we have to see. I think it's early. It's now early. Let's watch the season and watch how the players perform. But I think the performance in general is going up. When I have the comparison from 2 years ago, then it has improved.
Otuado, Black Stars manager. Kotoko, they were not involved last weekend because their opponent, Swatreman, were involved in a CAF Confederation Cup match. They've confirmed the Obuasi Clay Stadium will be their new home ground following the closure of the Baba Yara Stadium. Their first match there will be against Young Apostles on Sunday. Now, the fate of Ghanaian clubs in CAF inter-club competitions will be decided this coming weekend. Reading Ghana Premier League champion Samatex will play away to Raja Casablanca in the reverse fixture of their CAF Champions League playoff. Despite a 2-2 draw from the first leg in Ghana, Samatex boss Nuruddin Amadou is confident of his team's chances.
We are going to fight back now. We have seen them. I've seen how they play, so I'll also see how I'll strategize to go there. They are using some antics and all those things, so we'll see how we can be very, very resilient and then fight. We have to imbue in the boys' fighting spirit, and then so that we can go and fight them.
Can Samatex cause one of the biggest upsets in African football?
It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
Anything is possible. Well, for the task ahead of Insua-Treman, that's even more daunting in the CAF Confederation Cup. They lost the first leg 2-0 to Algeria's CS Constantine in Accra, with the fixture set to be decided in Algeria. Preko is the manager for Insua-Treman. He says they will make themselves proud on Saturday.
We have to work and see how it goes. We have to work because it's a difficult mountains to climb, but we'll go and make ourselves proud.
That's Preko, the Insua-Treman coach. Now, Ghana's upcoming AFCON qualifying match against Sudan next Monday is set to be played away from home because CAF has banned the Baba Yara Stadium from hosting matches. Ghana is considering Togo or Cote d'Ivoire to host that particular game. Now, the CAF president, Patrice Motsepe, is weighing in on that. At a press briefing in Nairobi following an executive council meeting, he said it's embarrassing and frustrating that countries cannot have at least one certified stadium at home.
There's nothing that frustrates me more than a national team or a football team from a country to go and play outside. You can't build football in any country in Africa if the national team or the football clubs do not play in front of their nations. So I'm very clear that we've made good success in reducing the number of countries that plays outside their nation. Because in every country, the emphasis is let's work together to make sure that we've got at least one stadium that's at the FIFA and CAF standards.
That's the CAF president, Patrice Motsepe. In Spain, Ghana defender Abdul Momin scored a stunning goal to inspire Rayo Vallecano to a 3-1 come-from-behind victory against Osasuna. The 26-year-old scored after his poor clearance led to Osasuna's goal. Momin now has a goal and an assist in 5 league games. The UEFA Champions League is returning in a revamped format with 36 teams each playing against 8 different opponents in one league phase. The top 8 sides will go through to the last 16, while those finishing between 9th and 24th will compete in playoffs to join them, with the rest eliminated from the competition. Real Madrid will begin their title defense against Stuttgart at the Bernabeu at 7 p.m. tonight. Liverpool take on AC Milan at the San Siro. We have live commentary on Hits 103.9 FM. The goalkeeper for Liverpool is Alisson Becker. He has concerns about the number of games coming up because of the new format.
I think for the supporters, it's amazing. More bigger games, big teams playing against each other. Sometimes nobody asks the players what they think about adding more games, so maybe our opinion doesn't matter, but everybody knows what we think about that, having more games. Everybody is tired of that, but we have to bring those kind of things on side and stay focused on the big challenge that we have here tomorrow.
There are 6 games today. One of them is Dinamo Zagreb against Bayern Munich. Vincent Kompany is the Bayern Munich manager.
Whenever we speak about any game, any trophy, it's always about trying to win the competition. And Champions League is obviously the most difficult one. If you play against Bayern, it has to represent an almost impossible mission. When I played against the very best Bayern teams, they could give you that feeling. For us, it's a goal to come as quickly as possible back to giving that feeling to many opponents, hopefully in the future. My goal is to be one of these extremely positive chapters in the history of this club.
Bayern Munich manager Vincent Kompany. There's also Juventus against PSV, and the other game, that match is early in the day at 4:45 p.m.
When is Manchester United playing?
United are not in the Champions League. They are in Europa League, Thursday night football.
And then Chelsea?
Conference League, Thursday night. Okay. No difference. No difference.
But I like your die anyway.
Which die?
I like your die.
What die?
Yomo.
There's no Yomo anywhere. There's no Yomo anywhere. You and Raymond, you like propaganda. You like bullying me.
Hold on. Let me go for the Joy Business Minutes. When I come back, I'll deal with you. It's brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana. CBG will stand with you. Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts, and build free solar hybrid air conditioners, superior cooling with lower energy.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, Anointed Electric Cars, the generator experts, and build free solar hybrid air conditioners, superior cooling with lower energy. The National Petroleum Authority is projecting further reduction in prices of petroleum products in the coming weeks. This will, however, be dependent on the city's stability and declining crude oil prices. The government is moving fast to address concerns of LPG marketers about the implementation of the cylinder recirculation model. The total number of staff from banks and other financial institutions involved in fraudulent activities increased significantly last year. And Facebook owner Meta says it is banning several Russian state media networks, alleging they use deceptive tactics to carry out influence operations and evade detection on its platforms. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, Anointed Electric Cars, the generator experts, and build free solar hybrid air conditioners, superior cooling with lower energy.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us. This is the Super Morning Show, and Anointed Engineering Services Limited is into the sales of ultra-silent, fuel-efficient diesel generating sets ranging from 5 kVA to 3,000 kVA at competitive prices. And for every generator you acquire, you'll enjoy a 5-year warranty. We also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generating sets. And our services include a 24-hour emergency service, sale of genuine spare parts, reliable rental services, professional advice, sale of tower lights, and rental. Locate our latest branches in Bibiani Petroji, opposite the Bethel School Junction on the main Bibiani Kumasi Highway, and then Techiman X Oil Filling Station on the main Techiman Kumasi Highway, and locate our head office at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. We also have 18 branches nationwide. We're into skills training. We have a training school that trains students on generators and plants, auto mechanics, electricals and controls, and solar installations. We offer 80% hands-on training and 20% theory. Contact us on 0243 480334, 0243 690295. Anointed, the generator experts. You know what? Let's get interactive this morning, because social media messages on the Super Morning Show brought to us by EcoBank, A Better Way, A Better Africa, and Malatu from Ernest Chemist. Malatu, power over malaria, as well as Cowbell Coffee, with you every moment. And our focus is still on illegal mining.
Certainly. But there's also another issue that ought to be discussed right now,
which is
the midlife crisis the boys are going through. They say you had your own some time ago.
Yeah, what is it?
Those times they said
Winston dyed his beard.
Every 2 days you were dyeing the beard.
He was in denial for 5 years. He finally gave. I woke up one morning and he ate him.
To hell with it.
No, it wasn't up to 5 years.
They said the midlife crisis. No?
Yes.
At some point, you join a gym.
Yes.
Fitness regime.
We agree.
Every day, then you be walking with your hands in front of you.
But why? That wasting zone is still not over. Every night, the man is doing 20 kilometers.
He gave up.
No. The gym. Gym. No, the walk is for not midlife crisis.
Okay, have you signed on to a gym?
I have. In fact, Christian signed me on to a gym.
Yes.
When was the last time you were there?
I haven't been there yet.
So you have signed on to a gym, but you have not been there.
So that one.
This is like 1 year.
That one for health. That one for health.
Yes.
So I go for a walk.
Secondly.
But as for the dying of head, yeah.
There's a midlife crisis. No, some of it also includes starting a diet.
Yeah.
Then you follow the diet for like maybe 3 weeks, 1 month.
No. Wasting so 1 week.
that diet thing didn't work with.
I have a friend. He started a diet, was eating salad.
Yeah.
After 1 month, he said this thing he can't be eating leaves all his life.
LT will bring salad 6:30. Then the man is eating salad. I said no. Now he has. In fact, you see, but we are not saying it is wrong to engage in healthy living.
No.
We actually recommend that you should be active. You should actually have an exercising regimen.
That's why we called it a crisis, because you don't follow through to
yes.
it. It's not because it's not good.
No. Yeah.
We are calling it a midlife crisis because you never follow through with
so
it.
if you follow through with it, you're not at the crisis level yet.
You're not.
The work here we are following.
Yeah, it is working. No, but it's been like a couple of days.
But you know I cannot walk now.
One of the midlife crisis, they say you create a WhatsApp group, a group of you meet and you talk about, and then you name the group names like achievers, a great visionary mind leaders.
I have a group.
The next generation.
In the first 1 month is active.
Then the next month is money makers.
There are I think 8 or 9 of us.
When was the last time you spoke there?
Oh, I may come back. Then we said we're going into farming. So Charlie will start with 20 acres.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we got this chief, but that's what I want. We got the chief, and we got the chief money. He gave us 20 acres of land.
That's right.
He said, "Oh, we need to
fell
all the trees. So bring money. Every acre is 250. So okay, you take 4,000 and start. We'll come and and the chief is calling me. Bring the money. I say, "Oh, why don't you wait for me to come and inspect the project?" And the chief says, "If that's the case, then I'm going to Kumasi." I say, "But I'm coming. So wait. When I get there, I'll give you the money." My brother, when I got to the land, the chief had not done anything.
No, there's no tree on the floor.
All the trees are there.
Yeah.
The guy has spent the 4,000.
Yeah, he has not removed one.
Not even one.
Oh.
Then he told me that where these trees are big trees, you need a tractor.
You need to pay more.
He didn't tell you that before.
So, and that is how come the boys, we shelved our farming plans.
Yeah, that is crisis.
Wait, what's the group called again?
Money makers.
That is where you ended the planting for food and jobs.
I'm sure they are listening right now. They'll start sending messages. But we'll get onto the page.
That is where you ended planting for food and jobs part 1.
Part 1, we stop.
The funniest thing about those groups is always that in the first few weeks, in the first days of creating it, everybody's
all committed to it.
Brother, the last time someone put a message there was 6 months ago.
Life is tiring. Life is tiring sometimes.
We'll come back to all of these, but every day people face different emergencies. Police emergency, fire emergency, medical emergency, you name them. But many Ghanaians don't know the emergency numbers. Well, here's one you would always want to remember. *770#. Yes, *770# is the new EcoBank Money emergency number, and it gives you instant access to loans, fund transfers, utility bill payments, airtime and data purchases, and so much more. You don't need an internet for this service. Just dial *770#. No need to panic in any money emergency situation. EcoBank will always come to your rescue. Dial *770# now for solutions to your money emergencies. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Now, hey guys, let's talk about something we all want. That's success, right? Everybody wants it, including those on those WhatsApp platforms. Everybody dreams of it. We all aspire to succeed and make a mark in life. We push ourselves to excel, enduring challenges along the way just to be successful. Charlie, when work gets tough, I bet you will. You know it will, right? You need the extra boost to keep pushing forward, and on those days where you need someone to be there for you, I recommend, and it shall be by your side all through, Cowbell Coffee. It's a rich, creamy 3-in-1 blend with a great taste and aroma that will aid kickstart your day. Whether you're working or just creating memories with friends and loved ones, Cowbell Coffee will be there with you every moment. So no matter where you are, as you chase after those goals, keep Cowbell Coffee close to stay motivated and keep going. Remember, Cowbell Coffee is there with you every moment, be it with the money makers or with the achievers,
great visionary leaders,
the visionary leaders,
future leaders.
Oh, future inspirational leaders.
Still to come this morning is a Hotline Documentary, Drinking with Suspicion. But first, some messages from our partners. Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages.
Oh yeah, EcoBank Mobile, they make me say, oh yeah, EcoBank Mobile, they make me crazy. Download it and use it, it gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Oh yeah, download it, you gon' enjoy it. In my Brahmin check, in my Brahmin check. Come make a download them for you, cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even chest tights with the Apple. EcoBank Apple.
Charlie J. Nabu. Life is easy with the EcoBank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the EcoBank mobile app. You know it's 5-star life with EcoBank. Can promise. You can't deny it when you taste it. The rich creamy goodness of Cowbell Coffee. One sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell Coffee. Taste it and you love it. It's a natural feeling. One sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell Coffee.
For the big days and the seemingly ordinary, creamy Cowbell Coffee is with you every moment.
This advert is FDA approved.
Right, so welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM and on Big Stories this morning, brought to us by Telecel Connecting Energies, latest from your partner for life, and Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa. Our focus is on illegal mining.
Wherever there is, if heavy metal shows up in water, that water is not safe, not fit for consumption. So I think you can draw the analogy that any activity, whether it's galamsey, whatever activity leads to lead, mercury, any other heavy metal being present, and being present such that it can be in water, poses a risk to human health.
And today, mining is done right in the rivers. What it means is that we have added several chemicals to the water, which our treatment system does not take care of them. They do nothing to them.
So this morning on our Hotline Documentary, which will also be live on our YouTube page, Joy 99.7 FM, and also on Facebook, Drinking with Suspicion.
I was very sad when I saw Fentu standing by water bodies and taking pictures. And I mean, some of these things, you underestimate the impact of some of these things, but you can see. Oh, yes, this is why I'm serious about it. I was taking pictures by these water bodies. They were clear, they were clean. We took for granted that that was something that was worth cherishing in this republic. Now we see most of our water bodies, you can't even go and do the same around it.
How can
you are even afraid to get close to it.
The galamseys will shoot you.
Yeah, because sometimes all that you have to do is travel to a place, there's a small cabin, it's by a water body, then you are feeling good, then you are okay with it. And I've not reached the level where I talk about where we are drinking all. I'm talking about merely for recreation purposes. So around the sea, beyond that, what else are we doing? So that's how we should think about how we are destroying our future and even destroying the opportunities for other things to happen in this country.
Well, we'll tell you more about that in our latest documentary, Drinking with Suspicion. But look, entrepreneurs prepare to transform your business this September with Telecel as we celebrate Telecel SME Month under the theme Connecting Businesses, Connecting the Women in Business. Engage, network, and learn from industry leaders in our insightful Telecel Women in Business webinar series, as well as the Women 100 Power Lunch. There are exciting rewards in store for you. All businesses as part of our newly launched Red Loyalty for Businesses. Enjoy exclusive gifts such as phone rewards for new signups, a 50% discount on bills, shopping, and group lunch vouchers. 50% cash back to merchants and free radio and digital ads. Women entrepreneurs, join our special Telecel Women in Business membership and elevate your enterprise to new heights. For more information, visit telecel.com.gh/business or call 0302 334040.
Now, picture this. You are lying in bed after a long day. You are seeking comfort and relaxation, but instead you are met with a mattress that sucks beneath you. This is a reminder of shortcuts and compromises. Your comfort and well-being should have never been compromised. That's why we at Latest Form prioritize quality above all else. Now, step into our showrooms and experience the difference for yourself. Step into our showrooms and you will see the high quality mattresses and furniture that are crafted with your ultimate realization in mind. Picture waking up refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to take on the day at every level. That's the Latest Foam promise. Invest in your well-being too. Choose Latest Foam today, otherwise you do yourself. Latest Foam is your partner for life. Visit us today and sleep better tonight. Now, you can call us right away on 0302231155 or 0322008499. Now, visit us online to Latest Foam Ghana. Add a Ghana to it. latestfoamghana.com.
Great. So stay with us on a return after these messages. We'll bring you our documentary on drinking with suspicion. We'll be right back.
Kind of way, tell you so the more money promo now.
Everybody likes money, but what do we like more than money? More money! Join the Telecel More Money promo and win money, more money, and even more money. Simply opt in for free and reload your mobile and broadband and be the lucky winner of the 1 million Ghana cedis grand prize. Also win cash prizes of up to 3 million Ghana cedis in the daily and weekly draws. Opt in for free by dialing *500# or send WIN to 500, or you can opt in on the Telecel Play app. The more you reload, the higher chances of winning in the Telecel More Money promo. Keep loading, win, and be a millionaire.
Telecel. Connecting energies.
Terms and conditions apply. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Are you hoping to start university this October? If you want a British degree from a world-class university at a fraction of the cost, then join Lancaster University Ghana in Accra. With a diverse student community, vibrant campus life, and up to 50% scholarship to support your study, Lancaster University Ghana provides you with a world-class education that creates endless possibilities globally. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Apply to join Lancaster University Ghana, where learners become leaders. Admissions are currently currently open for our 2024 intakes. Apply now for our foundation and undergraduate programs. For more information, contact us at +233 030 221 8989 or send an email to admissions@lancaster.edu.gh. Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa.
Electroland Ghana Limited is back with a massive back-to-school promo. Visit EGL showrooms and authorized dealer stores across Ghana for best offers on Samsung, Media, TCL, and NASCO products. Get a free portable audio speaker with the 50-inch NASCO Android UHD Smart TV for just 4,999 Ghana cedis. NASCO AC starting 3,699 Ghana cedis with free air cooler. Experience UHD 4K Smart Android TV with TCL for 6,499 Ghana cedis and receive a free electric kettle. Cook up a storm with the Media 20-liter solo microwave for only 999 Ghana cedis and say no to cold meals. Get a free cake mixer with the 4-burner Media gas cooker. Call 0503-159-739 for more information. Electroland Ghana Limited, home of electronics and appliances. Terms and conditions apply.
Beyond every boardroom is a story waiting to be written. A story of a business and its potential, of a community that thrives, a hospital that serves, and energy that powers millions of dreams. It's a story that only gets better with a partner that has the expertise and solutions to make it a reality. At ABSA Corporate and Investment Banking, we are invested in your story, and we invite you to write it with us because your story matters. ABSA. Authorized FSP and registered credit provider.
Do you want to remain productive and competitive in your business? Then I am happy to remind you that Anointed Engineering Services Limited is still here to serve. We provide homes, offices, and institutions with ultra-silent, reliable, and fuel-efficient diesel generating sets. With sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3000 kVA at unbeatable prices, you also enjoy a 5-year warranty. Anointed Engineering is noted for unwavering 24-hour after-sale emergency service, rental and sale of tile lights and genuine spare parts, undertake repair and maintenance of all diesel generators, and buy back used generators. Sign up today at our training school and gain hands-on experience from our team of professionals on generators, plants, auto mechanics, electricals, controls, and solar installations. Anointed Engineering has 18 branches nationwide. Locate our head office in Accra at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. Call our hotlines on 0302 324723 or 0243 690295. Also on 0243 480334. Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts.
Electroland Ghana Limited is back with a massive back-to-school promo. Visit EGL showrooms and authorized dealer stores across Ghana for best offers on Samsung, Media, TCL, and NASCO products. Get a free portable audio speaker with the 50-inch NASCO Android UHD Smart TV for just 4,999 Ghana cedis. NASCO AC starting 3,699 Ghana cedis with free air cooler. Experience UHD 4K Smart Android TV with TCL for 6,499 Ghana cedis and receive a free electric kettle. Cook up a storm with the Media 20-liter solo microwave for only 999 Ghana cedis and say no to cold meals. Get a free cake mixer with the 4-burner Media gas cooker. Call 0503-159-739 for more information. Electroland Ghana Limited, home of electronics and appliances. Terms and conditions apply.
When shopping for a dress, you say,
of course, a low burst line, a little tight by the hips, covered sleeves, off shoulder, definitely.
But when buying anti-malarial drug, you say,
is it not malaria? Give me whatever is available.
Choose your malaria drugs the same way you choose your dress. Always ask for Coartem. It's also available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets for children. Don't gamble with malaria. Choose right. Choose Coartem. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Malaria testing should be done before treatment. This advert is FDA approved.
All right, so welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And in our latest Hotline Documentary, there's a deepening mistrust over the quality of water running through taps, which has led many households to turn to sachet and bottled water for their daily water needs. Yet, even as they make this switch, people remain anxious, drinking these alternatives with a sense of unease, unsure if they are truly safe from contamination. This widespread mistrust is rooted in the severe pollution of the country's water sources, especially due to illegal mining or galamsey, which has devastated rivers and water bodies nationwide. Harmful chemicals like mercury released into the water supply from these activities have raised serious health and safety concerns with potential risk of long-term illness like cancer, kidney failure, and liver disease. Our latest Hotline Documentary, Drinking with Suspicion, is also live on our YouTube page, Joy 99.7 FM. Also on our Facebook page, use the hashtag No to Galamsey.
Imagine a future not too distant where Ghana, once blessed with abundant natural water resources, is forced to import water just to quench the thirst of its people. The turbidity levels in the rivers have risen beyond the capacity of Ghana's water treatment systems, which now strain under the weight of the contamination. The Ghana Water Company draws up mud at intake points, its once efficient filtration systems overwhelmed by the rising tide of pollution. What was once a simple process of purification has turned into a costly, nearly impossible endeavor. This is the Daboase water treatment plant built in the Western region. This plant supplies part of the Western region with water. But today, the treatment system draws mud to process water for the people. The story at the Setrahiman water treatment plant is even worse. The gold-hungry rush of illegal mining has poisoned our rivers with mercury and other harmful substances, seeping deep into the soil, the water, and the future of the nation. With 14,000 NT and still counting, the water company is spared. As the rivers darken, so too does the health of the people. Medical experts and scientists have warned that in a few short years, cases of cancer, liver diseases, and kidney failure are set to rise dramatically, linked directly to the toxic chemicals from galamsey seeping into drinking water sources. Children born into a world where playing by the river was once a joy now face the grim reality of lifelong illness.
Usually, in the mining areas, they use chemicals like mercury. Sometimes, in some places, they also use cyanide. But we also see arsenic. So mercury, arsenic, lead. These are heavy metals, and these heavy metals can form. They can form a kind of complex, which affect, cell activity, cell action. And the toxicity, very, very serious toxic levels.
Professor Kwame Ohene-Boabing, clinical pharmacologist and professor of pharmacy practice at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, shares more light on the effects of heavy metals and other chemicals on the health of people in Ghana.
These heavy metals, they can actually affect activities of the brain, the spinal cord, what we call the central nervous system. I mean, accumulation of some of these heavy metals, in the body can lead to, some form of cancers, which can have very significant impact on the health of the individual who consume some of these the water which is actually contaminated.
Today, families in Ghana are now forced to buy sachet water for basic needs, an expensive habit that does little to calm their fears, as even the plastic wrapped water is met with suspicion. My name is Richard Kwejenyako, and on today's hotline, I explore why you don't drink the water that flows through your tap and patronize sachet and bottled water. And even with that, you drink with suspicion.
Those days that people saw rivers, streams as their gods, they did not venture to destroy them because you cannot destroy your modernization has come to dilute some of these beliefs. And I also think that it's cultural because people normally do not pay much attention to water, though it's a very critical or a necessity of life.
Managing Director of the Ghana Water Company, Clifford Brymer, bemoaning the lack of respect for the country's rivers and water bodies.
I want to prove to Ghanaians that the water that we treat is wholesome, is up to international standard. Sometimes people get dirty water in their pipes. That is not why we treat it. Our lines are so long. Sometimes your household decides to do connection and they just get a roadside plumber, not certified by Ghana Water. He goes, what he knows is to cut, join, and during the cutting and joining, breeze gets in. If it is a Ghana Water staff, he will flush it and make sure that it doesn't go into your tap. But the other person, all he wants is money, collects, and he's gone because he's not under any obligation to follow some SOPs, our operating procedures. He's not there, but will do that.
In towns and cities across the country, taps are running, but the trust in the water that flows through them has evaporated. Consumers are turning to sachet water, a costly alternative. But even this doesn't bring peace of mind. Even as the pollution of the rivers continue unabated, the Managing Director of Ghana Water Company Limited, Clifford Brymer, believes the water they produce is good enough for drinking and that there is no cause for alarm.
It's marketing. The sachet water people want to let them know that, and to your surprise, most of the sachet people fetch our water and bag it. They don't do any treatment process, but they tell them what is in that bag is more wholesome than where they fetched it, because they fetch it into another container. Probably the container is contaminated, and they will now put it in a bag, lose it and sell it to you. So there are marketing issues that is creating trust issues. But we can tell her. That's why I told you that we've done this ISO. Just to tell you, this is not a Ghanaian thing alone, it's an international standard.
But the scientists say Ghana Water Company does not have the capacity to take out the presence of heavy metals in the water that flows through the taps. Professor David Kofi Suman is an environmental scientist at the University of Cape Coast.
Our water company, the mandate they give them is what they are pursuing. No two ways about that. And by all indications, they are doing what they are supposed to do. And by the quality that they are looking for, they get it from the way they treat their water bodies. But it goes beyond that. The fact is that our water treatment system was handed over by our colonial masters during independence. And it does three basic things. You get the water, it clarifies the water to make it clean, and then we chlorinate the water to kill germs and pathogens in the water. These are the basic things our water treatment system does. Anything other than that is a problem. And today, mining is done right in the rivers. What it means is that we have added several chemicals to the water, which our treatment system does not take care of them. They do nothing to them. The pesticides, the heavy metals, the endocrine disruptors, they all get into the water body. But our treatment system does not take care of it. It doesn't attempt to take anything out. So they are always in the surface water that is being treated and piped for us.
The question of whether the water flowing from our taps is free from heavy metals and other contaminants is a matter of great sensitivity. It touches on both public health and trust in our infrastructure. At the heart of this issue is the Ghana Water Company, which shoulders the vital responsibility of delivering water to households across the country. Ensuring that this water meets safety standards falls to the Ghana Standards Authority, whose role in inspection, testing, and metrology provides a crucial layer of quality assurance. At the helm of the Ghana Standards Authority is Professor Alexander Dodu, the Director General overseeing efforts to guarantee that the water Ghanaians rely on meets the highest safety and quality standards.
The Ghana standards for water excludes the presence of heavy metals, period. So any activity which will contribute to the presence of heavy metal in water, because if you're using a borehole, it's going to be surface water. You're going to drill down, but whatever is on the surface will percolate down. So, and heavy metal doesn't go away. So wherever there is heavy metal, it will show up in water. If heavy metal shows up in water, that water is not safe, not fit for consumption. So I think you can draw the analogy that any activity, whether it's galamsey, whatever activity, leads to lead, mercury, any other heavy metal being present, and being present such that it can be in water, poses a risk to human health. And indeed, we often talk about water, but rarely do we even discuss that these heavy metals can also be present in both livestock and also the food we eat. So really, anything which exposes the environment to an increased level of heavy metals puts everybody in Ghana at risk. Evidence in the areas where the galamsey have caused problems which are so visible, I think it's obvious to say that if you live there, it's dangerous to drink the water and participate in the food unless it's been tested and proven as safe.
In homes across the country, this is the new reality. Even as they pour from sachet, the people of Ghana drink with suspicion. The unseen consequences of galamsey have infiltrated every aspect of life, eroding trust and safety in something as basic as water.
3 reasons why I don't trust the water that flows through my tap. 1, when they close the tap and then they open the tap, the water looks very brownish. And then 3, the water is it smells chlorine. And then the third one, when they close the tap and then they open the tap, the water is not good at all. You can't even use it to do anything. You have to wait up like 3 days before you open the tap, then it looks somehow okay before you can use it.
Mabel, a food vendor at Community 25 in Tema, no longer trusts the water flowing through her tap. For her, it's simply undrinkable, tainted and unfit for her or her customers. Despite being connected to a water supply, she remains convinced that what pours into her home is still polluted, its clarity masking hidden dangers. The price of sachet water is high, but the price of trust is even higher. To Ifwa, relying on the tap is not an option anymore.
Sometimes when I fetch the water and I'm going to use it to bath, and then use that same water to wash my underpart, it's very scary. It's the chlorine. And then even there's kind of scent you hear from the water. Yes, it's very hard for you to use that water to touch your body. And I can't use sachet water to be bathing myself every day because the water, I can't use the water to wash my under. When I see the color of the water, I'm scared.
On the street of Accra, the headache of many is the water they consume and what cost it comes with. They believe the galamsey activities, coupled with other contaminants, have eroded their trust.
I don't take pipe water anymore. The reason why now we pollute the water with galamsey, so that water we can't take it again because we are afraid to drink it when we get another sickness. So that's why I'm taking off it. So because normally in that water is clean and hygienic, you can drink it. But now, when you open the tap, sometimes you study the water is changing the color. It has a different colors because they pollute the water, so we can't take that water.
Nana is deeply troubled by the growing reliance on sachet water a trend that shouldn't exist in a country where the Ghana Water Company is meant to be one of the primary sources for safe drinking water. He watches in frustration as more and more people turn to bottled and sachet water for survival, a costly alternative to what should be a basic right. For Nana, the root of this issue is clear. Galamsey, until the illegal mining ravaging the nation's water bodies is brought to an end, the hope of restoring trust in tap water feels distant.
I'm not taking it again, so government should do something about it because how the galamsey is pouring our water is bad. It's bad, it's very, very bad. In the olden days, normally as the galamsey is not done it in Ghana, as it's not going on, as they pollute the water, we take it, we used to cook, bathing, everything. Now only bathing we take the water to do, only bathing. But normally, if you want now, in the olden days, you use the water to drink. You can fetch it and put it in the fridge, then you drink it nicely. But now we cannot do it anymore.
The data from the Ghana Statistical Service contained in the 2021 Ghana Population and Housing Census indicated that 37.4% of households use sachet water as their main source of drinking water, followed by pipe-borne water, which was used by 31.7% of households, borehole or tube, which was used by 17.7% of households. The census data also found that in urban areas, the two main sources of drinking water was sachet water, which was used by 51.5% of households, and pipe-borne water, which was used by 33.6% of households, while in rural areas, borehole or tube well was used by 33.6% of households, and pipe-borne water was used by 28.8% of households. However, the report also found that the use of sachet water as the main source of drinking water was largely an urban phenomenon, which was 51.5%. It is the most used source of drinking water in Greater Accra region, representing 70.7%, and the least in Northeast region, 1.8%, Upper East 2.2%, and Upper West 2.6%. But is the sachet water and the bottled water you buy on the street safe?
Somebody can come up at the back of his or her house or in the bedroom, can come up with something and say, let me do this here, and then we are not able to find out. So for such things, we rely on whistleblowers and neighbors. When you see that a truck or even a small pickup is taking some water out, just check, do you have the FDA/WTE, whatever number there? Just get to FDA and ask, because anybody could do something like that. So that's why I didn't give you 100%, because these things can come up. But as soon as we find out, we bring them to book.
Maria Abba Lovelace Johnson is Director of Inspection at the Food and Drugs Authority. The Food and Drugs Authority has the mandate to protect health and safety of the consuming public. The authority does so by ensuring that all foods are safe and efficacious for human consumption. But how have they regulated the growing space of sachet water production?
The industry person is just looking at, how do I get my money? How do I get my money? How do I pay my staff? How do I? That is that person's goal. But as you're doing that, we are also there to ensure who is protecting the consumer. You see, so, and we should all know that at any and every point in time, we are all consumers. Today I sit and I'm speaking as a regulator because I'm speaking now, but I'm a consumer. We are all consumers of all the products that we regulate. You are a consumer, you're a journalist, but you're a consumer.
In 2022, scientists at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology carried out a research on the quality of sachet water. 3 samples of 30 sachet drinking water brands were collected from various places, including houses, supermarkets, and street vendors across the Kumasi metropolis, into sterilized plastic containers. The samples were gathered and sent to the laboratory. The assessment criteria for water quality were based on the World Health Organization's and the Ghana Standards Authority's recommended standards for drinking water. The samples were also subjected to microbial analysis to detect the presence of E. coli and coliforms and to evaluate microbial quality. The findings indicated that most physiochemical properties of the samples met the World Health Organization standards for safe drinking water, except for the slightly acidic pH. The study found that microbial analysis revealed that 67% of the samples were contaminated with pathogenic microorganisms including E. coli and coliforms, indicating poor microbial quality.
Those who have been regulated by the FDA. The quality is checked regularly, and where problems are identified, they are dealt with. The GSA has noticed that several manufacturers are using our certification mark without approval. Anybody using a mark without approval, we cannot, under any stretch of imagination, vouch for the quality of the products. So, yes, we've done well with the water situation in country, but there's a lot more to do.
The Ghana Standards Authority acknowledges that much remains to be done to safeguard the public from unsafe water. Professor Alexander Dodu has voiced his concerns, noting that there are serious questions surrounding the purity and safety of sachet water, which many Ghanaians rely on daily. He stresses that the issue of unwholesome water is a growing challenge, one that requires urgent attention to protect public health and ensure that what people consume is truly safe.
We have met with the leadership of the FDA, with whom we meet regularly, and between Dr. Dakun, Delis Dakun, the GSA boss, and the National Association of Sachet and Mineral Water Producers, we have agreed, not just in principle, but we are rolling it out to ensure that we have a three-pronged approach: FDA registration, GSA certification, and the members must voluntarily belong to a group that is identified to help in regulation. Because there are districts where people are producing at their backyard and coming, and if you are small scale, they don't even come on the radar, but it poses a risk. Because if you are at a funeral in the village, whether you are Director General of GSA or not, you buy water and you would assume that this water has been tested and certified and approved for sale by the FDA. Of course, at the funeral, you are not going to take your phone and check whether it's on the website and so on and so forth. It's nice to do, but practically how many of us will do that? So to the extent that we do know that there are pockets of products circulating in commerce without the knowledge of state authorities, there's work to do. To the extent that the products even on the market could change in quality, requiring constant surveillance, we have work to do. And for us at the GSA, to the extent that people are using our logo without approval, there's work to do. But when you put all together, the GSA and the FDA has harmonized. We have harmonized, and I've said that, look, we are reducing the cost and the time. So maybe that harmonization should inure to the benefit of those who produce sachet and bottled water and should improve the quality existing. But I will always say that there is still more room for improvement.
People are fast losing faith in the very systems meant to keep them safe. Joseph Ofer is a business development manager at Norax Care, a company focused on water purification. As concerns deepen, so too does the demand for innovative ways to guarantee water safety at home.
I would say what we preach here at Norax Care is that if you need to be sure, you need to filter your own water at home. And so with Norax Care, we have filters like point-of-use water filters that you can use in your kitchen or in your shower. And if the water is not filtering, you can see for yourself. If it filters perfectly well, you can also see for yourself. And there are several other components in the water that can also help in the filtration of heavy metals as well. For instance, KDF55 and activated carbon. And so it is very needful that when you need to be sure, you filter your own water at home.
Amid widespread distrust, one thing remains undeniable. Ghanaians are either drinking water from the Ghana Water Company or relying on sachet water. However, Stanley Mate, communications manager of the Ghana Water Company, insists that those choosing sachet water, despite having tap access, are doing so out of perception, not necessity. According to him, it's less about safety concerns and more about lifestyle shifts.
I think it's just about perception, and I think and it's also about standards of living. When people's standard of living improve, okay, then they resort to all manner of expensive adventure or venture. Okay, so So for me, I think it is just a rise in the standard of living for people. So though that is what you think, but that trader, okay, in times past, okay, was drinking directly from the tap. Now she's selling somewhere and can make a living for herself. So now she can afford a sachet of water. Okay, there are people who can't afford a sachet of water. You know that. It's very difficult for some people. There are people who will not drink sachet water, but will drink bottled water. Okay, so it's a standard of living, and everybody has his or her own standards. So the trader has his or her standards, and maybe her standard could be sachet water. You are quite enlightened. You are an elite. You could be classified as an elite person. So you will see bottled water as your standard for drinking. So for me, it is just perception. No, it is not trust.
Mr. Marty says the Ghana Water Company goes through multiple layers to keep the water safe and makes a case for those who drink water from the Ghana Water Company.
For me, okay, and for most people that I know, I drink directly from the tap. If you come to my home, the water that I'll serve you is from the tap. But if you come to my office, I'll serve you with bottled or packaged water. Okay, it's nice for me to serve you that way because I can't go and fetch water from a tap to serve you. So I'll serve you packaged water. It doesn't mean that I do not trust tap water. In my home, I have bottles in my fridge. I fill with tap water, and anytime I want to drink, anytime my children want to drink, we drink directly from the tap. But because I am involved in water treatment, and I know, and then from research that I am privy to, tap water is the best quality water when benchmarked with packaged water. The treatment of water is continuous, 24/7. So the water that flows through your tap is fresh. It means that water is less than 24 hours old. Okay. Now with packaged water, are you able to tell how old the packaged water is? Do you know where it was produced? Do you know the processes that it's gone through? And do you know how long it's been on the shelf before you procured it? Now when heat, okay, impacts on the bottled water or on the sachet, okay, science has told us that it emits some substances into the water. Okay, so you can't compare that to tap water, which is treated fresh for you to drink.
Whether you rely on water from the Ghana Water Company, sachet or bottle sources, the underlying issue remains unchanged. Ghana's water bodies are under siege due to rampant galamsey activities. This ongoing environmental destruction has only deepened the suspicions of consumers, fueling concerns about the safety of the water they drink. The rivers, once lifelines for communities, are now tainted, and with them, the trust in the very systems meant to provide clean, reliable water is eroding. The rivers in the country are more than just bodies of water. They are the veins that sustain life, culture, and communities. As galamsey continues to poison these veins, it is not just the water that suffers, it is the entire nation. For how long can we watch as our rivers turn to mud? How long before the very essence of life is lost to greed? The time to act is now, before the silent waters of Ghana's rivers are silenced forever. My name is Richard Kwejo Nyako for Joy News' Hotline.
An 11-year-old boy that was thinking about my future, the country's future, and my friend's future. Nana Akufo-Addo, please do something about the people who are mindlessly digging for gold, not knowing the effects that it has on our country. We are killing our own country. And whenever I hear on the news about the galamsey, it hurts me so much. I am scared to say that if we don't do anything about this, Ghana will be a wasteland. Nana Akufo-Addo, please, you are the leader of this country. You should be doing something about this. This is unacceptable for our country.
Over the past few months, galamsey has become a true threat to the foundation of our future. We know that Ghana is well endowed in gold and several other natural resources, and for centuries, our ancestors worked the land in a sustainable manner to ensure that their children, their children's children, and their great-great-grandchildren will be able to have something to live with. But in recent times, pure greed and desperation have led to the uncontrolled activities of illegal mining. And as young people, our future is under serious threat.
If you are a man, your sperms would have been affected because these heavy metals find their way also into the very thing that causes us to even continue to reproduce.
Takes over 200 years for the rocks to break down to form 1 centimeter of soil, and it takes over 3,000 years before the degraded land can support any form of meaningful agriculture. So the distractions today will pay the price for the next 3,000 years if we destroy the land. If we stop mining in a river, within 5 years, if we stop, the river can recover sufficiently well. Fishes will come back, the flora and fauna around the rivers will recover. So 5 years, I would say, for water body. Although the mercury will stay in a very, very long time. When we destroy the soil, then we're talking of 3,000 years. Forests will take over 50 years for the forest to recover or more. So the issue is serious. That's why we need to fix the problem now. Anyway.
Safari Resorts. When you arrive, you're greeted by warm smiles and introduced to your 24-hour butler who already has your itinerary sorted. Enjoy water sports activities like jet ski rides, kayaking, water sliding, flyboarding, and castanet fishing. You can even have your lunch here on the boat cruise. Let the tour guides take you through the sceneries of the mangrove forest, the friendliness of the animals, while you pet and feed them. We chose to have our breakfast with a beautiful sunrise right in front of our cabin.
Visit Aqua Safari Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
Hey, Erade, where are all these high bills coming from? Now, where they made it here? In these times of high electricity tariffs, Build-Freeze solar hybrid air conditioners are your sure bet to cut down on electricity bills. Build-Freeze cool your buildings comfortably with very low energy consumption. The amazing part is the air conditioners are built with the latest German technologies that give you 80% savings on energy consumption compared to traditional air conditioners. Build-Freeze come with a 6-year warranty and free after-sale servicing for a year. Please call us for purchases on 053-1100-915, 053-1100-915. Build-Freeze, superior cooling with lower energy.
Everyone is running to Bills. Enjoy the peace of mind that comes with acquiring any of our loan facilities. For whoever you are and whatever you're doing, Bills has a product for you. No susu, no deposits. All you need is your Ghana card. Call 0302-200-390 or 0596-928-33 today and live a bill-free life. Bills Microcredit is licensed by the Bank of Ghana. Bills, financing your needs. Terms and conditions apply.
Daddy, I feel I'm Della
Papa, you can't survive a day without me. Oh, don't worry, it is on fire. Della, what's the problem? I've run out of gas, and today I don't have money. I have only 40 cedis on me.
Oh, ma. Who said you need a lot of money to buy gas? You can refill any amount per your pocket. Even sell 20 cedis.
Are you sure?
Ma, it's true.
Okay, hurry up. Go and fill 40 cedis for me right now.
Oh, ma.
My friend, go and fill it before the network in my Okru cards.
Oh, yes. Protect indigenous Ghanaian businesses, save over 10,000 local Ghanaian jobs, and salvage more than $400 million local investments by refilling your gas cylinders at your nearest gas station nationwide. LPG Refilling, your affordable, pocket-friendly, and transparent choice.
We shall win, and we know we'll survive. Yeah. Shall wash away.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. Educata Ghana is here again. Ghana's leading exhibition and idea factory has put together an insightful and interactive exhibition and conference with an involving panel discussion, on-site trainings, and a job expo. Come and explore trends and network with relevant Ghanaian and German educational and industry players. At Educata Ghana 2024, you get to learn more about educational, apprenticeship, and employment opportunities in Ghana and in Germany. Date: September 16th and 17th, 2024. Time: 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Location: Kofi Ohene Konedu Auditorium, University of Professional Studies, Accra. Don't miss out on Educata Ghana 2024. To register, visit educataghana.com/register. Attendance is free. Organizers: Delegation of German Industry and Commerce in Ghana, German Sparkassen Stiftung Western Africa. Sponsors: Ghana European Center, Siemens Stiftung, Konrad Adenauer Stiftung, Ghana NRW University Alliance. See you there.
Hey, Bosu, long time.
Yeah. Hey, go na se mu ye ni omo. Na before na land no mu bi wa.
Oh, go Super XP. Tregu Gold Station bebre mu Bosu.
Oh, fantastic. Super XP.
Quality. Super. Go Super XP. Bosu, will be feel.
I like that.
Goil Super XP, quality fuel that brings you choice and takes you further. Ideal for most vehicles and fortified with special additives to help your engine perform better and consume less. It's available in many Goil stations nationwide. Goil Super XP, woo feel ya, ha, woo be feel. Goil, good energy. Yeah,
When shopping for a dress, you say,
of course, the low burst line, a little tight by the hips, covered sleeves, off shoulder, definitely.
But when buying anti-malarial drug, you say,
is it not malaria? Give me whatever is available.
Choose your malaria drugs the same way you choose your dress. Always ask for Coartem. It's also available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets for children. Don't gamble with malaria. Choose right. Choose Coartem. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Malaria testing should be done before treatment. This advert is FDA approved.
Wherever there is heavy metal, it will show up in water. If heavy metal shows up in water, that water is not safe, not fit for consumption. So I think you can draw the analogy that any activity, whether it's galamsey, whatever activity leads to lead, mercury, any other heavy metal being present, and being present such that it can be in water, poses a risk to human health.
If you are a man, your sperms would have been affected because these heavy metals find their way also into the very thing that causes us to even continue to reproduce.
Take over 200 years for the rocks to break down to form 1 centimeter of soil. And it takes over 3,000 years before the degraded land can support any form of meaningful agriculture. So the distractions today will pay the price for the next 3,000 years if we destroy the land. If we stop mining in a river, within 5 years, if we stop, the river can recover sufficiently well. Fishes will come back, the flora and fauna around the rivers will recover. So 5 years, I would say, for water body. Although the mercury will stay in a very, very long time. When we destroy the soil, then we're talking of 3,000 years. Forest will take over 50 years for the forest to recover or more. So the issue is serious. That's why we need to fix the problem now.
Morning Show.
Mankind wicked and wise.
The strong generation. Anyway. Cyanide and mercury in the water. They let this poisoning the water. The farmlands are chemicalized and I don't know what to do. Illegal mining and cocoa production declining, deforestation and rising a violent crime every day. Well,
He's been going around the country to tell us what he's seen. But I know there are many of you who are interested in the conversation about what it does to our reproductive organs and system. Professor Dr. Paul Poku Sampeneose, who's senior lecturer, who is professor in forensics and histopathology, KNUST School of Medicine and Dentistry, will be joining us on the Super Morning Show to have this all-important conversation. But first, we're calling on all football fans for one weekend in September. Or the Premier League is open to all fans from access on DSTV. Mark your calendars from the 21st to the 22nd of September. Enjoy the action as West Ham take on Chelsea and Man City take on Arsenal. Remember, you can also stream the games when you are on the move using DSTV Stream. For as low as 85 Ghana cedis, you can subscribe and enjoy all the weekend Premier League games. Stay connected or reconnect to DSTV using *759#. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
Now, do you want a British degree at a fraction of the cost? Basically, do you want to be like Quincy Namwan? Do you want a vibrant student experience in a community that equips you with the useful employability skills, taking you one step closer to the career of your dreams? Enjoy all these and more, plus 50% scholarship for your degree at Lancaster University, Ghana. Be taught by the finest faculty trained to UK standards at our campus. For more information, visit lancaster.edu.gh. You can also contact us via email at admissions@lancaster.edu.gh or call us on +233 020 960 7008. Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa.
So, in today's dynamic business environment, a robust workforce is pivotal to achieving success. This is why we have thoughtfully designed our corporate health insurance plan to empower your employees and boost your organization's performance. With Equity Health Insurance, your investment transcends ordinary insurance. It represents a commitment to the future of your company. Our health plans are individually tailored to accommodate the unique needs of your employees, offering comprehensive coverage and exceptional benefits. Our support goes beyond administrative tasks and premiums. At Equity Health Insurance, we're dedicated to standing by your side throughout the entire journey. So please feel free to reach out to us on 0501 515 124 or 0539 135 073 so that we can further enhance the level of service we provide to you. Equity Health Insurance, always here for you.
Now, give your deceased loved one the quality mortuary care they deserve with dignity and respect. At Transitions, we ensure your loved one rest in safe care while we guide you through a personalized process to provide a fitting farewell without the stress. Our comprehensive 360 funeral services include 24/7 disease pickup services and quality mortuary care, caskets, the health services, the chapel and reception facilities. Your loved one deserves the best. Reach out to us today on our 24/7 hotline 0302 634 706. Transitions, the funeral people, a member of the enterprise group.
So what are you doing today? Specking that old car, a home makeover, or a relaxing beach getaway? Use your ABSA card 10 times or more in a month, and you could be a lucky winner in the ABSA Change Your Story promotion and extra entries by using our digital channels 5 times or more. From now until the end of October, 5 lucky winners will take away 40,000 Ghana cedis each every month to change their stories. For more information, visit an ABSA branch today. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Characters Lottery platform. Your story matters, ABSA. Terms and conditions apply.
Now, the new order of retirement is here. You can retire on your own terms with a guaranteed monthly income for the rest of your life. Yes. Simply invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan today, and start receiving monthly income to enjoy the perfect retirement. It is that easy. The best part is you get to enjoy a salary increase. We're talking about 16% in 2023 and 2024 as well. Call Old Mutual on 050 453 4333 or visit oldmutual.com.gh or simply dial *789 *01# to request a call or brapa and hotonkwa. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Great, and this is a Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Very soon we'll be getting onto the phone lines because Erastus Asari Donko will be joining us with more, because he's been touring the country. He's been going around the country and has been finding out more about illegal mining. But I know there are many of you who are also concerned about, the effect on our reproductive system. And this morning, Professor Dr. Paul Poku Sampede, who's a professor in forensics and histopathology, KNUST School of Medicine and Dentistry, will be joining us shortly via Zoom. But let me start off with you, Erastus Asari Donko. Thank you very much for joining us, Erastus. And you've been going around the country. We're talking about drinking with suspicion and how water bodies are polluted, Erastus. Tell us what you've seen in your latest rounds as you monitor the fight against illegal mining.
Well, I'm seeing worse situations, and in some areas where we saw pollution of the Ancobra, for example, now you see the water getting more thicker. You see the drying up of the banks of the rivers, especially the tunnel. We are just from the tunnel we went there about 2 weeks ago. We are still seeing the same situations we found when we did Poison for Gold and Distraction for Gold. There are some Chinese miners lined along the Tunnel River at Samreboy who are currently pitched their washing bays along the tunnel, and they are washing residue directly into the tunnel. Even as we speak, they are there. You go to Pristia, under the bridge, there are adjoining streams where people are sitting on it with champagne machines, a number of them polluting it from that end. All the places we visited from the estuary, remember we rode on the Ancobra for 4 hours. The places we found mining directly on the river at Douale, Awolenzo, Banso, Dominase, we are still seeing a lot of mining directly on the riverbed. When you go to the Brim in the eastern region, at Usino, where we flew the drone recently, we found a lot of champagne machines sitting on the Brim at various points. Let's talk about the Pra. At Chifo Praso, there are miners who are there, some of them with champagne machines on the river itself. At Chifo Kotochi, Chifo Etimokwa, Old Town, there are people who are still mining along the Pra and are directly washing their residue into the Pra River. And that's how come you see it. The turbidity, according to the Ghana Water Company, is still going up, because you could see the water getting thicker and the banks almost drying up at certain points. And so almost every place that we went this time around is worse. And the impunity now is deeper, because now people don't really care. Previously, at a point in time, you find security agencies rounding them up, so there is some restraint. But now they go all out. The offend at Abumpi, at Besia, the farmers have been protesting. Now the river is almost drying up. The Offend River is almost drying up along that chain. At Dunkwao, champagne machines are on it. In the Achumampunua area, champagne machines, a lot of them are sitting on it. It's almost like a normal thing now. People do it with impunity, even close to police barriers, and they don't really care. Now we are also seeing mining along major roads. So all the Wasa towns, you find a lot of mining along the main road. In fact, at Wasa Dadieso and Japa, we thought that it's a galamsey town, because the huge pits in the town itself, the excavators that are
Erastus,
yeah.
Before we go to the roads and the forest, let's just get back to the water bodies. You've been telling us about the tunnel. You've told us about the Pra, the Ancobra. You've told us about the Brim and the Offin. Now, these areas, when you go there, I'm sure you probably may have engaged one or two persons. What do they tell you when you tell them that what they're doing is illegal?
In one of my recent reports, I think last week, when we were asking the people and we were educating them about the presence of heavy metals in the water, one of them told me, no, they don't think that's the case. As for them, there are no poisonous metals in where they are working. They even told me that there are people who have been mining and are now over 100 years old. They are still alive. They are not dead. So to them, there is no disease associated with what they are doing. They don't see anything wrong with it. In fact, when I was at Wasakupong, the river Ashri is so polluted, and you find children bathing in it. And when you try to explain to mothers that the children will have problems, they said, oh, they've been swimming for a very long time and they don't really experience any disease or anything, so they think they are okay. And many of these disease connections, they don't happen in a day. They take time. They bioaccumulate in your system, sometimes 10 years, depending on your body's resistance or make. It takes a long time for it to manifest in liver disease or kidney-related ailments or tremors or other things. And so the people are not able to connect the effect to what we are talking about as the public health issues. And that's the challenge.
Let's talk about the Ankobra areas and the Pra areas where you visited. Tell us what you saw.
In fact, with the Pra from Chifu-Kotochi, in fact, this gentleman that we met in the forest, he doesn't see anything wrong with mining because he thinks there are no jobs and the people in the town need to survive. And so he's sitting directly at the edge of the Pra, and whatever he pumps the water from the Pra, use it to wash, and then he has created a link that the residue goes back into the Pra River. And he's doing that in the new town, the Timokwa new town, and the old town as well. When you go to Chifo Praso and its environs, the Sanfan machines are there, sitting on it at various points, and you see the water has been filtered to a point that even if you're using a boat or canoe or something, you run the risk of toppling over. And the color of the water, the heaviness, when you feel it, is way worse than when we went there, when we were filming Poison for Gold in 2023. And so it's getting worse and worse and worse. When we went to Dabwase previously, when we went there, the turbidity was not as bad as when we went there recently, and you could feel it. When you pour the water in your hands, you could feel the heaviness of it at that point. Let me also go to the Butire River,
sure,
where we found quite a shocking revelation there. In fact, the people there do not have alternate sources of water. They have wells, but some of the wells are drying up, and the boreholes are not too many at the Wusiju. And so they fetch the water, the highly polluted water from the Butiri, and they buy aluminum sulfate, alum. They mix it, let it settle. Some of them use it to cook. Some of them use it to wash utensils, and some of them use it to bath. And I don't know, they don't know the amount, the concentration that they should add to the water. And so many of them use more than necessary, and you find rashes, skin rashes on the children and the people who use it to bath. To me, that was really telling. We found the same thing at Trebuanda, close to the Pra River. The women there, so they sell alum like you're buying tomatoes from the market. 1 cedi per a small, quantity of it. And that is what the women use. In fact, we have seen videos that people have sent us from the Elubo, where the women use the water that has, they use aluminium sulfate to settle. They use it to make acheke for the food market. Yes, and the videos are all over. The women explaining it, how they fetch the water in drums and they pour 10 cedis worth of aluminium sulfate into the drums and they allow it to settle. And to their mind, they think that when it settles, everything has settled, the suspended particles. And so they can use it to cook. And that's what they use it to cook acheke in commercial quantities for the food market. And so all along, I can say that there are people who know the effect of the polluted water. There are people who do not know. And even when you tell them, they cannot assign a reasonable line to what you're telling them. Remember, we have been doing this Poison for Gold community tour.
Yeah.
The last time we were at Huntabe, Dinyasi Huntabe, and the Oda River has been so polluted. There are some fan machines sitting on it at every point. When we finished the program, the people who came to us said, well, we are shocked. But unfortunately, there are people in the community who think that the diseases they are experiencing here in the town is superstition. Some witches. If you require trauma, we bought the disease for you. So this thing you're talking about, people will still go back to do whatever they want to do. So that is the situation. At Samurai Boy, it's so crazy that close to the bridge, at the Tama River, close to the bridge, you have somebody who is mining and washing large amounts of mining residue into the river, and they don't care. And that water is what the company in town is pumping and treating for the people all in the whole town.
Now, Erastus, I mean, these people you tell us are mining openly. So where are the security agencies? They haven't seen them?
You see, that is the problem. Everybody has gone on holiday. Even at Japa, where they are mining close to the main road with huge pits and all that, it's close to a police barrier where they are mounting road checks. We filmed it. They are minding their own business, doing their road checks, and the crime, nature crime, is going on right in front of their noses. Nothing is happening. In fact, in some cases, the people who stood up at Abesu are the farmers. They use the river of Fin to cultivate pepper, tomatoes, and garden eggs. Now they say they cannot farm. And they went to the Queen Mother. The Queen Mother said, if you cannot stay in the town, pack your things and leave. And so they took the law into their own hands and fought the champagne operators. And instead of the police to arrest the champagne operators, they arrested the farmers. Some of them spent 2 days in jail. For what crime? They said one of the champagne operators said they had stolen, during the demonstration, they stole his motorbike. And that is what the police was concentrating on, instead of attending to the nature crime that they've reported countless times.
You know, you've also been going around other communities, and you tell us that there are areas where people are mining close to the roads. Tell us more about that.
For that one is all across. Go to Mankranso, Kunso, close to Mankranso in the Ashanti region. Glaring, roadside mining, huge pits, left and right. Go to the Wasa towns from Dunkwa on the Ayamfree Road, Wasan Chinchina, glaring, mining by the roadside. Move from there to Wasa Diemra. Huge pits. Even the mining is, I don't know how, it's embedded within the town itself. Some of the buildings are even on the verge of collapse. The roadside is inundated with huge pits with excavators working 24/7. The whole town is a galamsey site. Go to Japa, which is after Wasadi Amra. The artisanal washing bays, hundreds of them in a circle array, sitting by the main Iron-Free road, washing the residue flowing along the Iron-Free road like that. And as for Wasada there, so that's the headquarters of galamsey in that area. And this one is not like far away from the main road that authorities who use this road will not see. It's glaring. It's like the whole town, chiefs, opinion leaders, MCs, DCs are all into mining. It's a pure criminal holiday day for everybody, and mining is ongoing. Go to Konongo. When we brought the story of Udumase, people digging beneath homes, it has so far claimed the lives of 2 people, 1 pregnant woman. For the pregnant woman, her toilet came down, boom, into the pit, and she died. And they scooped her remains with an excavator. Even when they were trying to cover the pit, they mistakenly unearthed other holes beneath people's homes. When you go to Udumase Apebo also right now, you will see cracks on the ground. Some of the buildings are virtually sinking, but it's still going on. Go to Konongo, the adjoining town, just past the station, Konongo Old Station, in the valley there, few meters from the roadside, the main Kumasi Accra Road.
Yeah.
And the digging that is going on there. The river Owere, which I come from that place, where when we were young, we used to swim in it and catch sugar canes from that place. You cannot see the Owere River anymore because it has become a pit and gullies. Then on the main Kumasi Accra Road, you get to Usino, the town before Usino. There's somebody who had pitched camp few inches from the main Kumasi Accra Road, and he was mining. When we went there to ask him, he told us that that's a community mining, and he shows us a signboard that it was commissioned by the lands minister. I sent the lands minister a text, and he replied that he doesn't remember commissioning any such community mining. But the guy is mining by the roadside at Usino. The same thing. People who are mining. And when we were filming, the guy had a cutlass behind him. And he came to confront us of our mission and why we were filming there. And when we were bold, we stood up to him and told him that we were doing our duty. He should go back and do whatever his duty is. He went back angry. So now it's like free for all. I don't know what to say, but it's unhinged. Nobody is checking anybody. Nobody is fighting anything. Forest reserves. If I have to talk about the forest reserves, now the ones that we have entered and found serious encroachment. The Tanwanya, which is a GSBA protected forest, compartments 17, 20, 74, 75 have all been cleared. They are now pits and gullies. One of them, the first one, was done by an NPP executive in the Awin municipality. I personally called him, and he did not deny. But he doesn't have any license. But his problem was me filming the site without informing him. Then subsequently, other miners also came in with excavators. And they've destroyed over 10 football fields of that protected forest. There's now pits and gullies. Nobody has reclaimed that. These are people with no license, no permits. How do they even got the opportunity to enter the forest with excavators that do not look like matchboxes that you can hide in your pocket? When excavators are entering a forest, everybody will know Why would the Forestry Commission sit idle and watch the excavators enter the forest and start degrading for days before finally stopping them? No arrest, nothing. They allow them to cut the excavators out. As we speak, those excavators that invaded the forest are sitting in villages around the area. What are they waiting for? They are waiting for things to die down, and they will regroup, re-enter, and start destroying the forest.
Okay.
Sano Nimre, when Akonta mining invaded it in 2023, now other illegal miners have entered. Now they use pickaxe and other small implements. And Winston, you might think that is not effective. If I show you the extent of devastation and how many trees they fall in 3 days, it will shock you.
Okay.
Now, Boy Tunnel has been invaded. Kokosia Forest Reserve in the Sefi Sairano area has been invaded. And these are the ones that we have documented. As for Pamprama Forest Reserve, the Odahon section, the Buakwa section, the Watreso section, the Kobro section, about 50% of that valuable production forest has now been turned into pits and gullies.
Erastus, wow, this is a very sad situation, but thank you for joining us with an update on these areas. We'll come back to you for more subsequently. Erastus Asaridonko, a colleague, joining us and telling us more about the devastation that illegal mining has caused. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Wherever there is heavy metal, it will show up in water. If heavy metal shows up in water, that water is not safe, not fit for consumption. So I think you can draw the analogy that any activity, whether it's galamsey, whatever activity, leads to lead, mercury, any other heavy metal being present, and being present such that it can be in water, poses a risk to human health.
Take over 200 years for the rocks to break down to form 1 centimeter of soil. And it takes over 3,000 years before the degraded land can support any form of meaningful agriculture. So the destructions today will pay the price for the next 3,000 years if we destroy the land.
We shouldn't have gone to that party.
Masa, my head is killing me. Is that your stomach?
Yes.
What did you eat?
I don't know.
Get rid of your gastric problems with number 10 liver salt. Number 10 gives you quick, effective relief from nausea, indigestion, heartburns, hangovers, and hyperacidity. And with different fruity flavors such as orange and lemon, it's a pretty tasty way to end an uncomfortable situation. Number 10 liver salt from Ernest Chemist, because everyone needs a chemist.
This advert has been vetted and approved by FDA.
Confidence matters in insurance. Confidence has doubled. The game changer of insurance is now here in Ghana. Sanlam and Allianz have joined forces to create an unstoppable force. Sanlam Allianz.
That's right. This partnership will give customers 238 years of combined experience, making Sanlam Allianz the titan of insurance in Ghana and Africa. Sanlam Allianz is here to give you the personalized service you deserve and more. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a true definition of confidence. Visit www.gh.sanlamallianz.com. Sanlam Allianz. Live with confidence because you have confidence in us.
Oktoberfest is here again. Ghana's premier 5-star hotel and your CIMG Hospitality Facility of the Year, Labadi Beach Hotel, brings you another exciting edition of the biggest beer festival in the world, Oktoberfest 2024. Performing live in Ghana is the Bayern Boys Band from Germany. Catch all the fun with German traditional food and beer at Adesa Pavilion, Labadi Beach Hotel on the 4th and 5th of October 2024. For enquiries and reservations, please call 0249-532-866 or 0244-747-670. Proudly supported by Brussels Airlines, Joy FM, and TV3. Oktoberfest Beer Festival. Come, let's party! Wow.
Get it all on DSTV. All the leagues, all the cups, all the matches live. Because when it comes to football, we've got it all day, all night. No matter what package you're on, you're always going to get football on DSTV, your home of entertainment.
Prepare your hearts for a bigger, better, and an extraordinary night of worship as Jeanette Services proudly presents the 7th edition of Women in Worship. This year, we bring you the Rehoboth Experience. Join the powerful minstrels like never before, Mercy Chinro, Ada Ehi, Diana Hamilton, Empress Gifty, and an all-female team Eternity featuring Effie Grace, JOA, Rafia, Achia, and Lordina the Soprano. Sunday, 22nd September 2024. Gates open 4 p.m. sharp. Oil Dome, Royal House Chapel International, Kaneshi Roundabout, Accra. Rate a cool 70 Ghana Cedis economy and 150 Ghana Cedis first class. Visit Airport Shell, Bachana Total, Community 11 1 and 2 Shell, or online via egotickets.com or dial *718 *33 *70 hash or call 0248-810-396 to purchase your tickets now. Sponsors: Freital, A-Life, Serene Insurance, Silicon House, Equity Health Insurance, Nasco Electronics, Bell Pack, E-Boom Air, Celebrity Studios, Bell Beverages, Media Partners, Multimedia. Daughter, you still have a voice.
The other day, I visited Kweku at his spunky new office to congratulate him on opening his business. And man, was I impressed. The business is just moving quick. The sales, customers, everything is just working seamlessly. The secret? He said,
it's MTN Business Broadband. In this fast-paced environment, we need fast and reliable internet to support all business types. No laggy online meetings, great download and upload speeds, impeccable business management systems, all inclusive. I mean, you can have it all.
Sharp! I signed on immediately.
To enable your business stay ahead and stay connected, make sure you're signed on to the best internet made just for businesses. MTN Business Broadband. Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh and manage your account on my MTN app. Call 0244-308-111 for more information. We are good together everywhere you go.
If you stop mining in a river, within 5 years, if you stop, the river can recover sufficiently well. Fishes will come back, the flora and fauna around the rivers will recover. So 5 years, I would say, for water body. Although the mercury will stay in a very, very long time. When we destroy the soil, then we're talking of 3,000 years. Forest will take over 50 years for the forest to recover or more. So the issue is serious. That's why we need to fix the problem now.
If you are a man, your sperms would have been affected because these heavy metals find their way also into the very thing that causes us to even continue to reproduce.
Coffee in your cup.
With us, this is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM, and earlier you heard from Erastus Asaridonko telling us the situation on the ground, telling us the river bodies where people are mining in, and also told us about the forest reserves. Roads, the fact that Osino, Konongo, people are mining close to roads. And sometimes, the sad story of a pregnant woman dying in her washroom because it caved in.
And you ask yourself whether the people who are the decision makers, they know these stories. Because this pregnant woman, she might not be any politician's wife. She might not be a DC's family member, so nobody cares about her.
Yeah.
But these are citizens. They are the people who lined up to vote. They are the people who you are put there to actually make sure their welfare is protected. The only sin, which is really not her sin, the only thing she did wrong is being born and growing up in a country where the rules do not work. So that a mere activity of having to be in their home or go to is a lavatory, yes, could end in her death. She did not ask for that.
Exactly.
These are the important issues that people ignore, which makes it painful when they are talking about this conversation, because it's not affecting them directly. They don't get it.
They don't get it, exactly. We'll come back to this, but did you know that all the 41 LPG companies and the 800 stations across the nation are 100% built and operated by indigenous Ghanaians? When you refuel your cylinder with us, you support the growth of indigenous businesses and create more jobs. Currently, over 10,000 jobs. But that's not the only reason why you should choose us. Our LPG distribution system offers unbeatable value, allowing you to buy any amount of the product in whichever quantities you need, making it incredibly pocket-friendly. You buy a tot, 20 cedis, 30 cedis, 40 cedis. If you're worried about being cheated, then with us, you can watch Philly as your cylinder gets filled. Plus, we have weighing scales at every station, so you can double-check the weight of the quantity filled. That's trust and transparency guaranteed. Switch to LPG for your car, especially if you drive a taxi. It's more environmentally friendly, helping protect our precious ecosystem. Go green with LPG and make a difference. Remember, when the last tree dies, the last man dies. Refill your LPG cylinder at your nearest gas station and help save our forest and environment. Let's protect Ghana for this and the next generation. LPG Marketing Companies Association of Ghana, your affordable, pocket-friendly, trustworthy, and eco-friendly choice.
You have expertise in every food. When you say the okra soup, there's some network in it, that will cut. What does it mean?
The network will cut.
Yeah, I'm appealing to your expertise in every food.
As for this network in here,
we have to require a further explanation. Yeah, you say if you don't buy the gas quickly, the network will cut. Now, conferencing doesn't have to be the same boring routine. The location for your next conference can be both resort-oriented and also relaxing. Now, Aqua Safari Resort is giving you everything you need and the best of both worlds and more. Let them take the stress out of the process. Just call them on 054 011 0190 and watch your conferences and events effortlessly taken care of.
Now, are you ready to make every moment count? From the simple pleasures of treating yourself to unforgettable weekend getaways or a special surprise for someone you love, you can have the perfect companion. Stanbic cards are there for those fulfilling moments that make you go like, yes, this is it. Talk to Stanbic on 0302 815 789 or on social media, Stanbic Bank GH, and visit our website, stanbicbank.com.gh, to learn more.
Now, the Energy Commission and the Ministry of Energy, in collaboration with the Ghana Education Service and the Ghana TVET Service, presents the 5th edition of the Energy Commission Senior High School's Renewable Energy Challenge. This challenge aims to develop the research skills of senior high school students and promote technological innovation in renewable energy. Competing fiercely in this thrilling competition are the following schools: Obuasi Senior High Technical School, St. James Seminary SHS, Ola Girls SHS, Ahantaman Girls SHS, Bando SHS, and Dabokpa Technical School. Now, join us for the grand finale of the. It's happening on Tuesday. That's the 8th of October 2024 at the Accra International Conference Center. Catch the live broadcast on Joy News at 9 a.m. This event is proudly supported by GIZ, Ashesi University, French Development Agency, the VRA, and Promotional Ghana. Media partners, Joy News.
So are you a customer of Enterprise? If not, then this is the best time to join the Enterprise family, because guess what? Enterprise is excited to roll out their new loyalty program, Enterprise Advantage Points. Now, Enterprise customers can rack up points and score awesome rewards just by making purchases, renewing policies, and more, all through their self-service portal or the Enterprise Advantage app. Just log in into your account, access Advantage Points, and start earning points for rewards like airtime, Momo, and more. Visit my.enterprisegroup.net.gh or download the Enterprise Advantage app to get started. Join the Enterprise family now and purchase a policy today to enjoy this exclusive offer, Enterprise Advantage Points, because nothing you do should be pointless. Enterprise, your advantage.
Now, in partnership with Ansett Travels and the Multimedia Group, CarBank is proud to announce the 2024 CarBank Trade Summit. This is aimed at empowering businesses and opening doors to international trade opportunities in Turkey and Dubai from October 25 to November 5, 2024. Over the course of 2 weeks, patrons will have the chance to explore new products, forge partnerships, and gain invaluable insights into the trade dynamics of Turkey and Dubai. This summit represents a unique opportunity for businesses looking to expand their horizons and tap into these lucrative markets. Kindly call any of the following numbers for more details on the limited slots available: 0270 302245. The other ones are 0261 513 534 or 0266 074 379 or 0261 513 435. CarBank. Forward together.
Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages here on the Super Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me have your attention. So it's 24 corporate organizations gathering at a multi-sports complex of modern touch. And of course, one big day for the big bragging rights. Yes, Ghana's biggest and most established corporate sports event, the Joy Sports Invitational Tournament, is back. Oh yeah, the Joy Sports Invitational Tournament is back. So you watch the space for more details.
This is James. Leave a message.
James, the game's about to start and everybody's here. Salah's got the meat going, Erling's got the cold ones, Saka's chilling. Where are you, man?
All your best football friends are waiting for you to join them for the Premier League. From 10 August to 10 November, you can get GoTV Super Plus now for the discounted price of 265 cedis to enjoy all 380 games of the Premier League live. Don't wait. Upgrade today. GoTV. Love it. T's and C's apply.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best.
And welcome back. This is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM, and Oktoberfest Beer Festival is here again. Ghana's.
Sorry, is that an LPM you are doing? Or?
Oh, but this is LPM.
Yeah, because we're discussing it proud to.
Yes.
You have started with this one, and the energy with which you are doing that thing. Yeah.
Let's say good morning to Lexus Bill.
Should I tell that story? Or reserve it for another
day?
Yes, Labadi will have to bribe me to tell this very fantastic story.
Because Ghana's premier 5-star hotel and your CIMG Hospitality Facility of the Year, Labadi Beach Hotel, brings you another exciting edition of the biggest beer festival in the world, Oktoberfest Beer Festival 2024. Performing live in Ghana is the Bayern Boys Band. I like those guys. They are
actually, they're very good.
Yeah, then the guy goes, they are playing, the guy who is gulping the beer, is drinking the beer.
But he's part of them. That's how you get gingered, man. And there's this lady that one, she will pick her tin and she will put it by her side.
Yeah.
Big.
You see, look, catch all the fun with with German traditional food and beer at the Pavilion, Labadi Beach Hotel.
Hey, you have mentioned German traditional food.
Please don't mention Lexis Bill's name. On the 4th and 5th of October 2024. For inquiries and reservations, please call 0249 532866 or 0244 747670. This event is proudly supported by Brussels Airline, Joy FM, and TV3. Oktoberfest Beer Festival. Come, let's party.
Yes. I have to consume German traditional food. There are some people who do not like German traditional food or may not be acquainted to German traditional food. But I am, and I like it. Well, what is in this food here?
Let's talk about
I've not mentioned anybody's
bank cards.
Okay. It has nothing to do with German traditional food.
Please, let's go ahead.
And people cannot eat it. Anyway, are you ready to make every moment count? From the simple pleasures of treating yourself to unforgettable weekend getaways or a special surprise for someone you love, you can have the perfect companion. Stanbic cards are there for those fulfilling moments that make you go like, oh, yes, this is it.
Yeah.
Talk to Stanbic on 0302-815-789 and on social media, just look for Stanbic Bank GH or visit stanbicbank.com.gh to learn more.
And let me just do this quickly. Happy birthday to Rita Amasairam Tokonu of Tema Metropolitan Assembly. May the good Lord bless you with good things of life from your mom, dad, siblings, and the entire Mauko and Tokonu family. But Kingdom Books and Station Limited wants you to know that the Kingdom Back to School promotion is here again. In September this year, Kingdom Books and Stationery is giving you a generous 10 to 20% discount on all school items like textbooks, pens, pencils, erasers, exercise books, and so much more across all their branches in Accra, Tema, Kumasi, Takrady, Winneba, and Cape Coast. Parents, teachers, students, please hurry while stock lasts. For more information, call 0506 487557 or 0302 764209 or send an email to info@kingdomgh.com. You can also visit their website, kingdomstoreonline.com. Kingdom Books, where quality and affordability are both assured. Terms and conditions apply.
Because you mentioned Tokonu, do you know that the Chief Justice was once an English teacher?
Yes.
You are aware of that?
Yes.
I should give you further and better particulars. I read them in Yaun Sarkos Aluta Continua. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you further details in the future. Now, Sun Lodge Hotel is 50 years old. Indeed, it is their golden jubilee. And Sun Lodge Hotel wishes to express their heartfelt gratitude to all of their clients for this journey through the phases they've been through. They transition from a budget hotel to a 1-star hotel to a 2-star hotel. And watch out, ladies and gentlemen, for the next star status. Now, celebrate with us this September and beyond as we keep providing you with a service that continues to be an experience worth repeating after 50 good years. Some don't survive after 50 years anyway. To all our clients, stakeholders, we say Aiko for bringing us this far. For reservations and inquiries, please call 0302 244-778 or send us an email at reservations@sunlodgehotel.com. Sun Lodge Hotel, an experience worth repeating.
And in Fancy Mode Boys Association, MOBA presents the 9th edition of the MOBA Annual Engagement Series. Theme, Yenananum Botepa, 148 years of advancing educational excellence in Ghana, the future. It's on the 25th of September 2024, EcoBank Head Office Auditorium, Ridge, time 4:30 p.m. Panelist Dr. Kenneth Shelton Akins, MOBA 74, Innovations in Pedagogy and Curriculum Development, J. Kweku Beduado, MOBA 84, Addressing Educational Inequality and Facilities, Dr. Kweku Enusin, MOBA 94, Investments in Educational Infrastructure and Facilities, Jonas Menu Esamwa, MOBA 2000, MOBA 04, Preparing Students for the Workforce of Tomorrow. Moderator Abubakar Suleimana, MOBA 85, sponsors Prudential Life Insurance, EcoBank Ghana, media partners Joy FM, Joy News, Asasi Radio, and Graphic Communications Group. For information, call 0503-186-258 or 0556-439873. Kwabutri Jin Shekan.
Now get ready for a game changer. If you're an SME, now we are introducing the Jello Base, our new multi-service bundle with everything you need for smarter business solutions. This all-in-one package consists of 4G plus router with 10 gigabytes of free data, Microsoft Office 365, genuine Microsoft applications, Webways, a customized business website for your business, Unicom service, a unified business communication solution for your vital and virtual call centers, and IVR, and also conferencing needs, all for a very good deal you don't want to miss. So, with MTN Jello Base, your business will gain access to advanced productivity tools, a powerful online presence, and a superior customer experience to optimize your operations. To stay ahead of competition, call 100, that's 100, or 0244 308 111, or email us at mtnbusiness.gh@mtn.com, or visit mtn.com.gh/business, or any MTN office for Jello Base, and stay connected everywhere you go. Terms and conditions apply.
So, as Janet Services proudly present the 7th edition of Women in Worship, a theme Rehoboth Experience. Join the powerful minstrels like never before. Mercy Chinwo, Adahi, Diana Hamilton, Empress Gifty, and an all-female team Eternity featuring Efe Grace, JOA, Rafia, Achia, and Lordina the Soprano. It's on Sunday, the 22nd of September 2024. Gates open at 4 p.m. at the Oil Dome, Royal House Chapel International, Kaneshi Roundabout. Rate a cool 70 Ghana cedis for economy and 150 cedis for first class. Visit Airport Shell, Bachana Total, Community 11, 1 and 2 Shell, or online, egotickets.com, or dial star 713 star 33 star 70 hash. Ticket hotline 0248810396 to purchase your tickets now. Sponsors Fritol, A-Life, Serene Insurance, Silicon House, Equity Health Insurance, NASCO Electronics, Bell Park, Celebrity Studios, Silicon House Production, Bell Beverages Media Partners, of course, Joy 99.7 FM. For more information and to sponsor Women in Worship, kindly call 0245 342 440 or 0557 747 977. Daughter, you still have a voice. And that means, as the end of today's edition of the Super Morning Show, my name is Winston Amwa.
And before I say my name, today is Fifi Kumsen's birthday.
And today,
Francis Fifi Kumsen, yes, General Manager, Joy Brands here. My name is Raymond Akwa.
And today is the birthday of Prosper Bunny, former Chief of Staff. Happy birthday to you, Prosper Douglas Bunny.